But I'm getting older.
Oh.
I mean, if they use it for defense, I'd imagine it would be the spicy stuff, wouldn't it?
Oh, darn these kids. I do not know about this. This is a very cool. Very cool. That's the voice. This is my voice.
And your glamour
Good morning.
greatly appreciated.
Good morning, John.
I mean, if there's going to be a lot of people there, I don't see an issue with it.
How are you this morning?
I could just hide behind a rock.
As usual, can't complain.
This Fae seems to have a lot of sway.
I have honestly never known you to complain, to be honest.
So I heavily foresee they will not
Happened once or twice.
unless a dragon gets involved.
But it's best to make the best of things, you know?
Which they might. That is a very real possibility. They seem very keen on taking this tree for their own.
Are there any glass
and with that
jars
power,
that you have that I can
doing
get
well
off
in
your
those
stock?
There's been talks of them attacking.
Glass, difficult. I might have 2 or 3, but that's about it.
Fingers crossed.
I just need to.
Noted, I will. If
Actually, I
see
could
any
do with
sort
just
of, or
one.
hear anything of flapping of wings,
Almond, what do you want for
Okay.
exchange?
or
Yes.
older,
Let me
or
check real
buildings,
quick.
or something.
Because I would not be.
There we go.
This would not be a situation where I could, like, if I'm making something, I could give you the things that I'm making in return, because it's using it to contain some things.
Pain around my throat.
Are you part of this ritual that people keep talking about in the forest today?
No, but I want to prepare for, have a few contingencies in case things go wrong.
Well, if you are going into the forest today, let's just say, if you find something that catches your eye that I could use, just bring it here, and we'll call it even.
Dealt with the Fae?
That is agreeable.
Here you go.
That I can remember. I mean,
Thank you.
Of course, of course.
Appreciate the business.
Well, there was that one time with the lady in the library, but that wasn't really a deal. It was more of I needed to borrow something and I didn't know how to repay her, so I just gave her a recipe and she like consumed it or something. I'm not sure. What she did.
Oh. I see. You're speaking of Ivy. Yes. That's somebody that they are actor in particular. She is someone who did not start out as Fae and became it, which to them is some of the worst blasphemy that could go about, apparently. From what I've heard.
But that was more of like a business exchange than really a deal.
Good morning,
I would still watch yourself in that case.
Good morning, Fizwick.
Oh, yes, hello. How are you doing, John? And how are you doing, Sky? Doing well?
Good morning.
I am all right. Is there coffee stocked at the inn?
I was just about to go make some.
Oh, and don't let me keep you. Apologies. This old man rambles.
No worries.
I find most
All
old
right.
men ramble.
That is true. Although, honestly, no offense to John, I don't think I've heard John ramble. He's quite succinct
I'll go get that
whenever he
coffee made
speaks.
then.
Yes.
Thank you for your time, Jojo.
Yep.
I try to be clear and concise.
Have a good morning.
That's a good way to be, I suppose. So, are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
Right. I was a little worried. I had thought perhaps that everybody had gone without me, and I have the salts are important for the ritual, but it seems as though, again, everyone is a bit late to wake. Ah, hello. Did you end up obtaining a name yet? No?
No.
Have a good look at you. John, what do you think this man looks like? Or person looks like?
He looks like a John.
Another John? Yes, you know, we are short. We have been short a John since...
I'm the only
Yes.
John at this
I guess
point.
you have a fair point.
I remember when there were many.
You always have to consider.
There were.
Yeah, we got a giant mushroom
But
coming
when's
through.
the last...
Coming
We're
through.
carrying a giant mushroom through. Excuse
Mushroom.
me.
Excuse us.
Thank you.
But when's
There
the
we go.
last time
Okay,
that
thank
you
you.
saw a John that wasn't me?
It was Longnose. And before that, I feel like there was a bear.
Mm-hmm. But you don't see them anymore.
And there was another John. Right. So I suppose John would be a good name for you. And, well, you've been going by not as much anymore. You're John Waypoint or Eye Patch John. What should we call you?
Blue John?
New John?
Feel like that's a little on the nose.
We can do something evocative of it. How about Johnny Blues?
That works, I think.
As music to that name.
Johnny Blues. It's not bad.
I like it. Yeah. Is that fine for you? Is that a name you'd like to go by?
I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, you can always keep in mind, you're in a rare predicament, or a rare situation. Many don't get to choose their names. Most of the time, you're just kind of born with your name and you stick with it. For the most part, there are exceptions. But you're a blank slate, so to speak. How do you feel in your heart, your soul?
Heart?
Oh,
Soul?
right. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, you feel that thing beating in your chest right about here? That's your heart. It's keeping you alive. Take care of that. Your soul's something I can't really explain too much, other than it's more or less you. The thing that makes you you within you, keeps you alive, is your life. So for now, we'll stick with Johnny Blues if you still ain't figuring it out, but I have faith that you will find out who you are within your time here. All right? You got time. You have a nice placeholder. Just think on it, I suppose, Johnny. Sound good? Okay. And I've already told you my name, right? I believe we've met earlier.
Not
Yes, okay, good.
remember.
That's okay. I'm bad with names too. Fizwick, alchemist by trade. Excellent.
And I am,
See? There we go.
John. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Michael.
And there's Michael.
And there's Asshole.
Says the
Goodness.
asshole. Also, when did you learn levitation?
About the time that you learned invisibility.
That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Helps
But
with
in
the
that other case,
sneaking
though,
around,
besides
you know.
that,
Can't make any sounds sneaking around if you're not hitting the ground.
but yeah,
It's
you know,
true.
being a fake assassin and all. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, besides that, are we really ready to go to the forest today? Are we really ready for
No.
this?
Well, no, and I do have a bit of concern with how many people we're bringing with us, especially those who aren't very necessarily combat adept. I'm part of that group as well, but at the very least I've been out there before, so I can understand, know what to look for. That being said, the person who would normally cause us trouble, they're going to be leading the way, and they're more or less the person who most of these wildlife out here listen to. So, save for dragons, which there's not much we can do about, I think it might be a relatively safe trek out.
It's just, with everyone being out there that are not combat, it's gonna be a little tricky, because our plan was, you know, have the fighters out there and have the ones that are not combat capable in the church. And now all of us is going out there.
Yeah, well, in the case of emergency and attack on the town, that will still be the plan. However, in this instance, we are trying to do something to combat that instance from ever happening. The ritual will require as much glamour as possible, and having more people there will essentially be better for it to work. Now, that many people traveling in one direction towards a location, I am fairly certain that the dragons will take note. Fairly certain. So it is something we'll have to keep an eye out for, but at this point I don't know what else we would have to be able to do on that situation. I feel like at this point
his face is covered
it's our
in
best
face
option.
blood.
We can't
as
let
if he
them
just
take
spat
the
it out.
tree.
I found some salt.
I know.
To be fair,
It's gotta
are
be
we
tough.
ever really ready for anything?
That's very true. Yes. But anyone who is combat capable, I would suggest you space yourselves out within the group. That way, someone's always close by, somebody who can potentially defend them. I don't know how well they'll do against dragons, but let's say there's something else that occurs.
Hold on.
We want to make
Now I
sure
understand
that
what you're trying to
everybody's
indicate.
kept within arm's reach of safety.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I have the wrong fucking name on.
If I find any
Thank you very much.
Do we know when we're going out there? Is it after church service?
Probably.
I would assume so. Whenever, why is her name failing me? She's caused us so many problems. Why is her name... No, just never caused us any problems, no. The Fae with the
Eska?
3 legs. Eska,
Eska.
yes. I suppose whenever Eska decides she wants to go out, she's still within the town, and she's going to be the key part of this. So whenever she decides to wake up and head out there, I suppose. As much as I don't like being at her beck and call, but she is integral to this.
Do we have...
Exactly, yes.
What's the fish
How help?
Apparently I can't drink it.
We'll try.
I'm sorry.
We'll try what? I'm sorry,
So
Johnny, I
what's
didn't
this
quite hear
button?
that.
Tell how help. We'll
I'm
try.
fine. Thank you.
For now, just come along with us. If you know how to fight,
Find an
just if you see
alternative, 'cause
something
apparently fish
bad going down,
doesn't
somebody
work.
might get hurt, do your best to defend
No,
them. If you're not very
2
combat
days
capable,
into the 3 days I had
just
before the pain
being
started
there
kicking
and
in.
lending your glamour
2
will
more days
do
after that, and
wonders
that's it.
once we actually get to the ritual
Not being a
aspect
good
of
place.
this.
That's for certain.
If there's any pain of any sort.
This is a pain that I cannot stop.
I see.
Right.
Like I
So
said,
I have
would
the salt
recommend
on
talking to
hand,
the
so
healers.
our part of the ritual will be ready. The rest will be
Do you
left
know
to
what a
Esther, I
vampire is,
suppose.
friend?
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
And whenever Nert is ready for church service, then
Nerd
I suppose
service.
I feel like we should call it that from
They're
now
not in
on. We should
danger.
just call it nerd service.
Oh, when you say that.
But it
and
sounds kind of
saying
like
about
nerd
pain,
service,
I'm
and I
not
don't like
sure
that.
about
That's
being
mean.
safe anymore.
True.
Okay.
Only heard stories of
If
you.
I cannot get
But I
blood
won't
in the next
lie.
3
I do
days,
kind of like the ring of it. Nerd service.
then
Kinda
I'm going to need
We'll
someone
be
to
sitting
put me
outside
down,
because I'm still
either
dead
to a
from the
consciousness
church,
or death,
but I'll
Right.
still have
because
a
then I
good
will
shot
not be
of
able
what's
to
going on.
control my body.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Only a
Vampire
story about
things.
vampire.
I do.
Only
I
a story
can't
about
have
vampire.
that
being
happen.
outside.
Like I said,
Pitch
I
can't do that to me
recommend
outside.
medical
So long as I'm not in there, then it
I'll
doesn't
be
matter.
honest. I don't
Alright.
even know if she can really ban. Like, again, we don't own any of these
It
buildings.
was long
here.
dishing. I wasn't
I mean,
expecting.
she
Discord
runs the
does-
church and
yes,
she takes
working.
care of it, so it's
Turns
kind of
out.
like me with the
Yeah.
tower. Like,
There you
it's
go.
not my
Where's my
tower,
plan?
but you know, it's.
Oh.
I do feel a bit of ownership, but I don't own it, right?
Speaking of church, I believe Nerd is wanting to start soon. Sorry for
Oh, she's wanting to start soon. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Have we actually just talked about
This
that?
shit.
No.
Excellent. Let's head in then.
Well,
By the
then,
way-
thank you as
Gonna
well.
pull out a hyper.
I apologize. I didn't come pick anything up.
John.
That's
Oh,
alright,
there
I
you
got it
are.
all here.
I hope
Yes,
everything's doing well for you.
Popcorn ready, and I
it's
got my
going
plate of
okay.
service.
I see. Any updates of any sort?
In regards to what specifically?
Leather armors, and also we should get some extra straps of leathers from the pieces of plate armor that we found in storage. You could use some of the scraps to make whatever needs to be.
I got one more set of leather armor done. Takes me about a day to get a set done. So
I see. That is good.
because I already have them tanned and hide and everything, so it's more of just putting them together.
I see.
As far as the straps, that would be helpful, so I don't have to dig through my
Of course.
and waste material doing straps for the armor. So it'll help kind of save
Of
on
course.
material
Two of the
costs.
sets of armor should be at the smithery being torn apart and turned into ingots so we can use them for tools or whatever.
Perfect.
Just ask them, and I'm sure they'd be happily to hand you over the straps and scraps.
I will let you know that this favor will not go unnoticed.
At this point, we have about 5 sets of leather armor, minus the one
Yes.
set I gave away. So, and they're made
see.
adjustable. So, we have all sorts of different types of bodies here. So, although the owl
course,
that might
many
be a
different
little
types.
difficulty. I might need to make something for him specifically if he doesn't have his own armor.
Maybe. But then again, they can fly away, then fight.
They should still have some armor for the torso, because some skilled archers could definitely hit him as he's flying off, so...
That is true. That
Wouldn't
is
protect
true.
the wings, but he can't fly with armor on his wings, so... At least protect the vital bits, at least.
I see. Also, the ritual as well is today, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know a huge amount of details about the ritual. I just know it's mostly going to be coming today. Fizwick has most of the materials, he said, so...
Indeed. Well, if you ever need armor, we got some extra layers of leather armor if you need it.
Oh no, me and Nikolai crafted a special kind of armor for today. But I also want to speak to you both that we're going to be having a meeting with the other knights of our order about discussing plans for the ritual and how we're going to make sure that the group is not harmed during that process. If you would like to join.
I would like to bring up some other things as well when the ritual is going to give us more time in preparement.
You're
Yes.
Very well.
not going to have anything in case something goes wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, you said that going unarmed, so what if something goes
No,
wrong?
unharmed. That was my
unharmed.
mistake.
Okay. I
We're
misheard
going
you.
to
I
make sure that
apologize.
those performing the ritual, yes, contributing to it, will be unharmed, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
But church is starting, so we should head over, unless you're in the middle of a discussion.
I think we were done talking, right?
Aye.
Okay.
I might all go to the church, and hopefully it is a meeting, not a holy blessing.
It is a holy blessing.
Nikolai.
You know that.
I see.
You know Nerta's a priestess, right?
I know that. I just thought we gather there for meeting purposes. I've been told it's meeting.
If you require anything in the future of me, I will be happy to assist you.
More of her, you're not forced to attend if you don't want to, so. But you're welcome to announce things or do meetings afterwards.
The library's got like these really comfy cushion things you can lay on too. Have you been up there?
So,
No, I haven't been to the cave or this comfy cushion.
morning.
At some point in time, I may have a request of you for the purpose of experimentation. Because I just tried fish blood for trying to satiate my needs.
Hey, good morning, Maureen.
Turns out fish blood does not work at all.
Wow.
In fact, I almost vomited when it touched my tongue.
Sleep yesterday.
And I'm just personally curious.
Maybe didn't see you for like.
I mean,
Deciding to take a seat today. Usually I see you standing in the corner right over there.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Perhaps
too
after the
old to
church I
keep
can
standing
try
all
that.
the
I'm
time.
already satiated for the next 5 days.
You understand now.
4 or 5. It's within those last 2
Me,
days.
I
That's the
just like to
problem.
be sitting right up here because I'm kind of short, so it's just easier to just see.
I'd say
You've probably just been very.
Well, it's
I'd
more
say
of,
I'd say
I'm
given
too
the
old
small
to be
amount that
standing
I
around
got
all the
from
time and
Aries,
be running around before
I have 4 days instead of 5. If I'm properly
Right.
fed,
You
I
want to
have
conserve
5.
that energy, especially the
Before-
knees.
Well,
Goodness. I
lose control
swear
of
I feel them creaking by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Start church service,
Understand.
and I'm sure you'll hear all about.
And I'm only like a tenth of your age or something. Whatever you like. You said like 900, 500,
not
something
used
like
to
that.
getting blood before. I
About-
did it a lot when I was back home.
Good morning,
About
everyone.
2000.
Thank you for
Especially when I needed
being
money.
here. I think it's a great morning. Are you all feeling good?
Yes.
That's one thing I haven't had to think about in a while. Money.
Sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know that yesterday I've had another vision from the dreamer, some divine revelations, and so I wanted to speak with you all today about it. So, as it turns out, the dreamer wanted me to know about something that happened a long time ago in a mysterious place called the past. And something happened in it, but it was a little bit murky and stuff. So you'll have to be patient with me because he's only talked to me a few times, and so I'm still like learning that. But the important thing to know from this is that sometimes when you all are hearing stories and things being shared around, you're only hearing it sometimes from like one person's. And that one person's might not have the whole stories. And so you have to be very careful with it, because you might be hearing it from somebody who doesn't want you to know the other part of a story, or you might be hearing it from somebody that's trying not to let you know another part of a story, or maybe they just didn't know some other parts of a story, So, without like, hurting anybody's feelings, I get the feelings that we may have been making some very quick judgments on the people in this town. And I think the dreamer wanted me to know that we should be acting a bit more slowly when we learn things, because we can have like this confidence because we go, oh, look, we just found something out that we didn't know, and we want to rush around and do something because of that. And some of us like to ask questions and do meetings and think our thoughts out, and others of us like to rush ahead and meet things head on. And there's times when both of those things are good, like sometimes sitting and waiting seems like the right choice, but then you miss opportunities. And then other times you want to to rush out and do something, but then you do something a little too quickly. So I'm never going to say that like one way is always the right way and one way is always the wrong way. But you should always be ready to find out that something you thought was right isn't actually right, or maybe not all the ways right, you know? So the story of the past is about a town called Fars Away Town. And Fars Away Town, they did some digging around and they found like an old place full of treasures. And they really liked that. They liked the treasures that were there. But when they did that, they also found some monsters that were living there. And you'd be like, oh, there's scary monsters. So what did they do? Well, they made friends with the monsters. And the monsters became their buddies. And they're like, okay, so Fars Away Town now had new buddies that they got, and these buddies helped them against the Fae, because the Fae were picking on the people of Fars Away Town, and so the monsters helped them with that. But the people were like, we really like the treasure down there, and so they kept digging, and instead they ended up getting a sickness from digging down there, and the sickness spread to everybody, the peoples, the Fae, and the monsters. And so, like, that was really bad. The sickness got everybody sick, and they were turning on each other because of the sickness, and it was really bad. So then the people ended up, you know, none of them ended up living through the sickness. But somebody wrote down the things in the story, and for some reason, the story got written down in such a way that they blamed, you know, the Fae for that. And they said the Fae caused the sickness that killed everybody. And then somebody else said, no, it was the monsters they found that caused the sickness. And then other people apparently knew about the sickness coming from the treasure, and that story didn't come out until much later. So I think what the dreamer's trying to tell me is that whenever you're dealing with the problems, especially with the Fae, that you need to make sure things are right before you act on them, and we need to be very careful with that, because otherwise you could end up punishing the wrong person. So if you read a story and you hear that one person is really bad, I mean, there are really bad people in the world, but you should probably double check that before you go out and like tries to beat people's up over it, you know. So that was going to be my lesson for today, is just, you know, check things. You want to hear about something, there's like bad things going around, you don't want to just act on it right away. You need to like check on things before you start making judgments on people. Because if we want to be very positive, one of the things that you can like almost make sure nobody would feel good about for even like the rest of their life is being told that they did something wrong when they didn't even do the thing you said. Because that feels really bad. So let's make sure about that, okay? Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today, I know that there's going to be something very important going on in the forest, and there's going to be, I think, obviously, everybody knows that there's a lot of danger out there right now, and it's going to probably be very scary. And so if you are one of the people going out in the forest, I hope that you are very careful and that you are very headstrong, and that if there's anybody that you do need to fight, and to protect yourself, I want you to do it with righteousness and justice in your heart. I don't want you to be doing it for revenge or fear or anger or anything like that. I feel like we as a town, we have our job to protect each other, and that is the most noble cause, is protecting. But if you go out there because you want to fight because of yourself, or because you're angry, or because you want revenge for something, then that ends up becoming something that is very negative, and it'll kind of like take over you, and it will spread to other people in the town, and we don't want that. As for everyone else, if you are not going out to the forest, I'm hoping that you will keep everyone that is putting their lives on the line to protect everyone in your thoughts. maybe say a little prayer for the dreamer. And as part of that, I hope that you all will join me right now in doing that, just as a little protection. I know that yesterday when we prayed for help with the god melon, apparently we were able to get a messenger for Wayne here, and I think that's really good. So maybe the dreamer is like, now that we've been coming here and thinking about him a lot and talking about him a lot, maybe he's becoming more aware of us in the dream. So if that's the case, and we're going to be doing something very scary and very possibly dangerous in the forest, why don't we just do a little ask to see if maybe he will do something for us? So why don't we clear our thoughts, relax, deep breath, and just listen to these words and try to share them with the dreamer. Dreamer, if you can hear me, there's a lot of people here that are looking for your protection. In the town, you've made us safe. You give us the ability to not be hurt without us wanting to be hurt. That's very helpful. That keeps us safe and allows us to do everything we need to do without worries about someone coming in and ruining it. So if you hear us, we need your help some more. And if you can, we need you to help people outside the town. And I don't know if you know how to do that, but they need your helps with the tree out there, and they're going to be going there and maybe getting hurt. So we just really want you to do something to protect them, to make sure that everybody comes home safely, because we care about them. And I think I speak for everybody when I say that we don't want to be missing any more peoples. So, Dreamer, thank you for everything that you do for us here.
Hey, Nerd, I don't want to interrupt you. There's kind of a fire going on.
The princess.
Something
Hey, Alba, can you take care of it? I'm sorry. God damn it, Fizwick.
Wait.
Thank you, Pete. Wait. It might be something. It might. How does it feel? Is it normal fires? Dreamer, is this you? Are you doing something again?
Fire doesn't seem to go out.
I swear.
Someone that is.
Yeah, I think that might be the dreamer. I'm not absorbing it.
Basically,
I have water magic on standby. Should I?
Or do we just close the book?
Just wait.
Okay.
No.
Just wait. Just don't close it. He might be trying to tell us some things. Magic. You do fire stuff and you do fire stuff. Can you tell us anything about? Oh, is it pointing? It kind of was like blowing in a direction.
I think it's pointing.
Maybe I don't.
Seem like it's pointing. Just
You've had the wind blowing at him.
It might just be the wind.
Dreamer, if you're trying to speak to us through the book fire, I'm trying to understand. Is this your way of saying that we're?
No, it's gone out.
Are you protecting the people at the tree?
Is the book alright?
Or maybe that was his way of saying you can't? I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, the wispy thing. The speaker of the dreamer. What are you trying to tell me? I don't get it. No.
Flowers? No.
You went back and forth. That's usually a no. So you can't protect the people outside the town?
Has anyone tried reading the book? Maybe something was burned into it.
It's a yes. Is there anything in the book, Fee? Tomato, is there anything in the book?
You have to look at it. I can't reach the book.
Not that I've seen, no.
You ain't John.
Oh, I thought you said these weeks, sorry.
How did you get Fizwick from John?
I'm old. My ears are bad, alright?
That's usually...
Yeah, fair.
Are you saying something bad's gonna happen in the forest, Dreamer?
I think it's saying something along the lines we shouldn't go into the forest.
Something bad. Yep.
Okay. Well, Dreamer, I feel like they're gonna have to go anyway. Is there something you could do for them while they're here in town before they go?
Information at all.
How is it not?
No.
Can you not
I
let
think we're on our own with this.
In that case, then,
Forbidden to go in
this isn't gonna help morale at all, I feel.
You didn't answer my question.
No, I'm sorry. I heard the skull thing and then I started thinking bad about it, and I think that's why it's gone now.
Hey, Physic, I need to talk to you at some point.
Oh, okay. Well, if anything, thank you guys so much for being together and thinking for the protection of the town. At least enough that the Dreamers now making themselves more open and apparent to us. So maybe this means that we'll learn a little bit more and maybe get some more guidance on him and stuff. But for right now, why don't we end service? And if you want some sugar cookies and popcorn, Miss Jojo and Crimson Maid up here, we've got that that you could snacks on. And please, I don't want to say that the skull definitely means somebody is gonna get really hurted out there, but please be very careful. Please. I don't want to have to do another funeral. Okay, you can go.
We can only hope.
Physic.
3 times.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So can you meet me in the alchemy tower? I would like to start making some potions.
I'm the only one here in a squeak.
We don't really have much left. To be honest with you.
I grabbed a lot yesterday.
Just a bit like I can normally.
Is it a rat? What are you doing here? Hey, hang on a minute.
Friendly.
Go gather some other.
As you notice the rat, it seems to be in similar size as the one that stole your gem from before.
You little...
Everyone around. The second of this connection made, the rat will jump into your pouch and then rummage around for a bit.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
The rat will then manage to grab hold of something quite heavy. It will pull out a book from your pouch and then run off with it.
Picks you up. Are you serious? Again? No.
Where are you trying to tell us that George knows something about the forest? Has anyone seen him this morning?
No.
Today.
No.
Where'd he go? But you can still stand to be a little smarter when it comes to... Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Everyone makes stupid decisions.
True.
Sometimes stupid decisions actually works. Believe it or not.
Just maybe, try to, do some, risk calculation.
Maybe mix it up with smart decisions.
What's gonna happen?
Sometimes those work out too. Don't always
Why
have
the
to
fuck
do the
do
dumb
you
ones.
think that I didn't fight? Why do you think I didn't fight Shin? And I didn't intervene with Wayne? That was a smart decision on my part.
I'm not going to argue that.
Okay then. So, for now, I'm gonna go to this meeting, and hopefully we come up with a strategy. So, I will see you guys possibly in a few.
We're going to be having a meeting with the other members of our order.
I got to go see Gracious.
You're welcome to join, discussing plans for defending people who are participating in the ritual.
Tobias.
Yes.
Please, come with me. Do you remember that journal?
Anyone who is capable of fighting or...
There was a journal that Ivy had given to me.
Also, Noda, it sounded like you weren't going to be coming with us.
I think now I have a responsibility to.
Pardon me?
I want to see what it is that the dreamer was trying to tell me.
What is this dream?
I see. I meant for the forest itself. My mistake.
I'll join if you're okay with me joining the meeting, even though I'm not like a fighting types person. I will quietly sit there.
Of course, that's fine. But you are going to be coming to the forest then?
I will.
Okay. I will let you know now that I may need your assistance in case we have to climb the tree. I'll be wearing some particularly heavy armor, and I don't think I can climb with it. Your mushroom may come in handy.
Okay, I'll keep that in
I'd
mind.
appreciate your
I
help
might
with
need
that.
to gather additional spores then. I'll do that.
Very well. Thank you.
It's always been good.
And we're having the meeting now, so you don't have to worry about it if you can't show up.
Maybe
I'll be there soon, I hope.
All right,
Don't
well,
worry.
Mari.
all right.
You can check
Portal.
Hug.
Oh. Like the face. Thank you. I missed another moment.
I'm just gonna take a bunch of these sugar cookies and popcorn.
Things steal stuff from them before. These rats, they just take it. I will take them.
People over there?
One.
I see. Where are the other? Oh. You're coming as well? For the meeting?
Yes. If I'm going, it's best if I be at the meeting. So, as I see it.
Very well. There's Nikolai. Good. Are you planning on joining
I'm
Palmetto?
not really sure where Gold went.
Yes.
Good.
He's somewhere. It's fine.
Oh, is that him over there? Yes. Go ahead and head to the tents. I'll be heading there soon. I'm just going to go grab gold. It's the tent on the left.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Yeah, a lot of people don't. They usually just run straight past the rock. Not a lot of people notice the thing sticking out, which I think is why it's not really that special anymore. Apparently it used to be special. Like, I own a type of identifier, and apparently you used to be able to do something really cool, but nobody ever knew it was there, so all of the magic just kind of disappeared. So now it's just a thing in a rock.
Has anyone tried to dig it out?
A lot of people have tried to pull it out, and it has moved.
Oh. Alright. Now, there we are. Alright, Gold will be joining us shortly. But I'm glad you could all make it. I'm not sure how many others will be joining us, but if people show up late, we'll go over a few things. But it's a big day today. It's very likely that we're going to be fighting Shin and possibly other dragons. I know he had a couple in his cohort. I don't know if the mountain dragon will be arriving today or not, but we gotta be prepared for the worst. But to start off, though, I will go over what the ritual is about, for any who may not be aware at this point. Aska is planning on joining themselves with the tree, with their wife. There's another Fae that is trapped inside of the tree that has a level of autonomy. But because of circumstances that has led to, well, this current conflict that we are having with Shin, Aska is planning on permanently merging themselves with the tree. Thus, what the ritual is about. It is, from what I understand, going to provide a layer of defense that will prevent the dragons from being able to consume it and take its glamour. To ensure that this ritual will carry out, we need to prepare for any and all conflict that might arise during it. The first thing I want to mention is that me and Nikolai and a few others from the Alchemist Guild and those who helped us gather the materials have crafted a set of armor that I intend to wear to fight Shin. It's very thick plate, a material composite from my home world that's very good at defending against magic. However, I don't think that the armor is going to be able to hold against the might of a full-on dragon. That's why we need a bit more of a plan other than just me running in and fighting him. I think our first priority above all should be the defense of the ritual, and secondarily the defense of the townsfolk. While it is important that we ensure that nobody dies or sustains injury, the defense of the ritual is imperative to ensure the ongoing future of the town. As without it, we may be suffering from more than just death by combat. Famines, lack of resources, so on and so forth. But I am open to any and all thoughts or ideas on how to go about defending the ritual. But yes, Storm, Gold, I mean, you were going to say something?
Storm, what a stupid name.
Just need some
anyway.
health potion. We should bring that up.
But nevertheless, I agree with this statement, but I also have an idea for the resource purposes wise. Some of the artisans and also collectors are eager to go out into the forest again, much as I warn them constantly. Was planning to, when the ritual is going, they should go out and go gather resources best as they can as we do the ritual. Some kind. Better to do something to gain as we go out.
I do see a level of complication with that, but I also do see the benefits. In case the ritual does fail, this would be our last opportunity to gather resources. Possibly our last opportunity. From what I understand, if the tree dies or it gets its glamour removed, the entire forest is forfeit. But I'm also not entirely aware of how many people need to attend the ritual for it to be successful. Come in. Members of the Order, or if you're in closer range as well. Hello! Whatever you need to hear the conversation. To reiterate for those that showed up, Nikolai and I crafted, as well as the Alchemist Guild, crafted a set of armor that will be useful for fighting Shin. I plan on wearing, and our primary purpose is to defend the ritual and everyone else there. But I am not... who all is... do you know who all is planning on gathering those resources, I should ask?
There should be one of our mining men that you're planning to go out and find some ore or find any deposit as well as some men that know of some sort of hunting or gathering resources of berries or flowers alike. A mixture of professions that will be going out to find any type of resources the best as we can, honest.
I see. My general thought on that is I don't think they will be in harm's way by avoiding the ritual. Shin and his cohorts may be more interested in stopping it than to bother with attacking random individuals going out to gather supplies. But it's never a bad idea to be safe. If anyone would volunteer to go with them, that would be much appreciated in their defense, to ensure that their safety while out there. There are other creatures still in the forest besides Shin. But I do think the main group should definitely be focused on protecting the ritual. As, from what I understand, more powerful emotions there for fueling the ritual will be useful.
Agreed. Also, as well, I encourage of other people with other professions as well to use their professions to find resources as well, not just us. The Artisans Guild or the Tradesmen's Guild of any kind, but also encourage others to assist as well, if they are wanting to.
I am also not entirely aware of where this ritual is being performed. It's likely on the tree, I would suspect, or near it. So we need to be wary of any kind of vertical fall. Thus, making sure not to be grabbed by Shin is important. If Fizwick is here, I don't think he is. But for anyone with information on...
if you want.
He could be useful. He would have insight on Shin's magic.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Anyway.
And make sure not to miss a jump when you're trying to grab something.
Yes, I don't know, you had something to say?
From Fizwick, I know some of Shen's magic, but I can also cast Feather Falling on small groups at a time, but it is still sufficient for a while.
It may be wise, when Shin appears, he may not immediately be aggressive. When he does appear, it may be wise to cast Featherfall on as many people as possible, to ensure that if anyone does fall, they will not come to harm. The other issue does...
for that, though.
Yes, any ideas for that, that would be welcome. And I'm not going to forget you. I know that you had ideas for preparing potions. Or if you have potions prepared as well. For those who are planning on...
their choice.
Yes. For those planning on engaging in combat, I believe you have an access of a level of healing potions on hand that you can hand out. I recommend that anyone going directly into a fight has one on hand, or any of the healers may hold on to them as well to dispense them as necessary. My main inquiry for why Fizwick may need to be here, or why anyone who has information on Shin's magic is how many of us are currently under his influence or potential influence?
Got it.
As in people who are marked by his magic, will we run into another scenario where he will lock people in place? Do we have any defenses against that? Any precautions?
We got one more precaution. She can cast wind magic to help with feather falling as well. Or
very good.
Freeze the falls.
Anyone who has any capacity to prevent
that...
damage from a fall would be useful. Yes, Nerta?
I heard that you could wash the ink off. Was that true?
If anyone has information on that.
That's something I don't even have information on.
Well, Ted might.
I suppose we can hold off
okay.
that.
You're talking about
maybe
the
it was the
ink.
hearsay or something else. Let's not depend on it then.
Ted had the ink
we'll
on
wait
his
until
mouth.
Fizwick or Ted shows up to discuss that.
And it was taken off somehow, but I don't know how.
We can save that discussion for later. The main idea is that we Yes?
I have not been
Before I go on
affected by the ink directly. There have been 2 instances where I have helped remove it with my death magic.
Interesting.
I don't think
Potentially
Cassidy has been
as well.
affected by it either.
Worst
I
case,
see. I have not
happily
experienced it
attempted again.
myself. Is it safe to cast that kind of magic? Were there any issues with it?
Afterwards, I find myself out of commission.
Well,
I see.
if death magic is needed, I will lend as much power as I'm able to as well in that case.
I
Very good.
can't use my magic very well, but one thing that I can do is transfer my mana into something, so if you need it, I can assist.
Any way that we can remove any of the
assist with
ink
that.
would be good. Of course.
Saul has a question.
But, yes?
Saul was wondering, is there any material that have figured out that can pierce dragons' scales?
As far as I know, I am not sure. I know that there are butterfly knights that are capable of also gathering the stored glamour that Shin has that could help. Me and particularly Nikolai helped forge a weapon for me to use. It's a war pick. I recommend any weapons with high piercing abilities to be used against Shin, as that should be capable of somewhat harming him. Typically, piercing weapons are used for those with armor, and Shin's armor is among the strongest I've ever seen. So that's the best bet. Besides, amounts of magic being used against him, I believe, could also help. Focused levels of magic.
Is there something that can make an object go very fast?
I believe there was a man with a firearm that is capable of dealing great damage to someone like that. People who have armor. He may be useful, but I don't think he's here now.
We are constructing a ballista, but it is still under construction by our fellow carpenters here and everything, but it is still under construction at the moment.
Right.
Yes.
Do you know if it can be completed by today?
It is complete.
Saul is working with that.
As a matter of fact, I believe I might just be able to do so, yes.
I see. Then perhaps that should be the goal of the party gathering supplies as well, is to gather some of the material necessary for that.
Agreed.
And I'll pass that word along. But for the main defense, though, I believe the ritual may be in a circle, possibly, or wherever it may be, we should definitely form a defensive perimeter around it for those who are on active guard duty. And Shin, after all, could come from anywhere, given he can disappear or fly or any one of those factors. But we do also need to be on top of any who are injured or who fall. Having some kind of way to quickly get people back on top of the tree would be useful.
Okay.
Yes, Iona?
I'm able to cast haste. It doesn't last very long, but it allows someone to, well, climb the tree very fast.
That could also be useful. I think definitely anyone who has supportive magic should be on support duty, primarily, rather than engaging in combat with Shin. Anyone who has heavy armor or shields or any kind of defensive capability would be necessary in a fight against him, or any other dragon that may show up. I will primarily be confronting Shin. With the heavy armor that Nikolai crafted, it will be useful in a sustained fight with him. I should be able to fight him for a prolonged period of time, though contingencies, again, are necessary. People will need to come to my defense or find ways to expose him to prolonged or focused damage, such as with magic.
Make an opening.
Yes. anyone who would feel comfortable engaging in frontline combat with me would be welcome. I'd like to identify those as they would be in the most need of supportive magic.
Of note,
you? Yeah.
there were some resources available, and I have 2 sets of chest armor, plating, and for braces. If there are 2 other people that would be willing but do not have the armor, these are available as well.
Soul can fight.
I see. Soul, Nikolai. Okay. Very good.
I'd be willing to fight.
All right. Do you have death magic as well?
I do, but I very rarely cast. I don't cast any magic.
I see. Huh. Anyone who is useful for removing the ink in case anyone is splashed with it, again, would be most helpful. The armor that I have should be capable of defending against it for a time, so you don't have to worry about me in that regard. That's why I'm going to try to focus his attention on me.
I got a question. Does this ink go through water? Like, say for instance it hits water before it hits a person. Will it hit the water and like bounce off of it?
People get up to area very quickly, but don't know it though.
From what I understand, it is a form of a projectile, so it may just pierce straight through it, but I think any kind of magical protection may be useful. He shoots it like a...
I'll give you that.
Like a missile, in a way. It goes at a very fast speed.
I will add this. It has traveled through several layers of clothing for those who are affected.
Any kind of layering may be useful in defending against it. But are there any more ideas or thoughts that we should discuss before we plan on heading out?
No. I do not know if it has been brought up, but the illusionary aspect of the ink. Be careful not to be fooled by any kind of illusions. We may be facing trickery. If anyone has things that combat illusions, that might be very important.
That would be wise. I suppose we'll have to test that in the field, I guess. But... Michael, I know that you're capable of flying. Are you able to carry anyone?
Yeah, I can, but it's only one person, and they have to have not too much heavy armor on.
I see. If Nurta, I believe they stepped out to go find Fizwick, possibly. But Nurta also has their mushroom, which is capable of lifting people as well. So there's another avenue there to help people get back up, in case we do fall. Again, that is under the assumption we will be on top of the tree. But there may be a high likelihood that will be the case.
Soul has a couple of ideas how to get to tree very quickly, but don't know if they'll work.
I see.
Probably dangerous too.
We'll have to use that as a last resort then, in case we need to get up quickly, if it's dangerous. I will say one more thing, is if the mountain does come to consume the tree in the middle of the ritual, we may also need to defend against that somehow. Any way to stop glamour from being taken from the tree would be useful, if anyone has any ideas in regards to that. But
maybe we can somehow use crystals to pitch shield on tree?
If it were possible to make that in a short notice, but I'm not sure how long it would take to enchant, gather, or implement those crystals, so that may be out of the question. Yes, George?
One question. Say that all hope is lost, and our defenses fail, and all of our attempts also fail. Where do we go?
I suppose we'll have to gather everything we can and return to town. Ensure that people are safe and able to get
May
back.
I make a recommendation for everyone? We might want to gather a little bit of each and every single plant from the forest so we could perhaps maybe farm it in here instead of having to go to the forest every time.
You want one of every plant in the forest?
I'm just making a suggestion. Maybe just the important ones. For example, the healing grass. We could grab some of that and like bring it here, so then we could plant it here to get more and more.
Yes, I think stockpiling and all necessary essential plants, yes, would be helpful. Yes, Iona?
I feel like I should make this a point. I have been struck with Shen's ink twice, but both have been in both of my arms. From my knowledge, no one's ever been struck in the chest, or the heart, or harshly in the head. So, considering when I was struck, I couldn't feel my arm. It had gone completely gray from where I was shot downward. I feel like a shot that is in a fatal area, like the chest or head, should be avoided at all costs. But still, any injury by his ink will take that limb out entirely. So, it is very important we do not get hit at all.
Yes. I will mention that Wayne did get struck in the eye with the ink, but that was a very precise and agreed upon attack. So we should be prepared in case there is a sustained injury. Yes. That's why people with magical protection or who have heavier armor or shields should be mainly garnering his attention the most, to ensure that anyone with exposed skin is not harmed.
On the subject of falling, Fizwick's coming. I donated some feathers to Fizwick so he can make some feather fall potions.
I see. That would be useful. And featherfall potions would help mitigate the amount of mana that is expended for those who are using it in assistance of others. So any kind of resource that we can pull would be helpful. I'll speak with, if Fizwick is not here soon.
He's on his way.
Lightning to be useful for
He
him.
was preoccupied with other engagements.
It might be.
Yes. So as not to take up too much more time.
Because there's no way to
you
stop
thought
it.
of traps?
Because both of my
I am not sure if we are going to be capable of producing traps other than ones that we are able to coordinate through manpower.
Honestly, kind of jealous.
We have minimum of time of setting traps. We do not know when the dragons will attack us, when we are approaching the tree, or who knows, they might even attempt attacking us on the way to the tree as well.
Welcome to the
I got one more thing I would like to say. She also has lightning magic, and from my knowledge, lightning magic goes straight through a dragon.
Just the ritual area, so it can
There's
be
no way to block lightning magic.
from attacks too.
There shouldn't be any way to block it.
Palisade by stone.
Well, that may be
by
useful then.
magical
But we'll have to test that out in the field, I suppose.
From where I came back, that lightning strikes have taken down dragons themselves.
Take your seat inside the seat.
It takes
I guess. It might do a little bit to a dragon. Smashing.
In the tent?
There's nothing that can stop a lightning bolt.
Crystals.
True, any kind of piercing damage or magic would be very helpful.
But then again,
But where is Fizwick?
Right there.
I'm taking his place in the table.
Hello, I'm right here. Depends on
you
how
can
big
stand on the
crystal
table if you
is
wish.
and all that too.
It'll be fine. I'll be honest with you. I'll be very honest. I am not someone who is too combat capable or knowledgeable on tactics.
Resources or crystals alike that could do.
What exactly did you need for advice, or what were you looking specifically for? I might be able to guide you in the right direction, but again, we're dealing with a large amount of people to protect, so I need to know exactly what your ideas are so far.
Get up faster.
I think it would be important to discuss with the table any and all weaknesses or effects of Shin's magic to see if we can recreate any countermeasures towards it.
True.
His ink.
Okay, so bad news.
Expertise on that.
Very well, I can do that. Okay, hang on, I will just kind of. Okay. So,
faulty, unfortunately.
hello everyone.
Can't do it.
Don't exactly have
Soul
great
thinks there is a
news
mushroom that
as far
does that,
as
though.
weaknesses with Shen's magic. The only thing I can tell you that like we've done through our experimentation for certain is that his magic appears to be tied in some way to anger. Now, be it a side effect of his magic, what his magic inflicts on others, which it does seem to do that as someone who has been on the receiving end, but or if it's something that he feeds off of, we are unsure. That's more or less the only bit of conclusive evidence we've gotten, outside of the fact that acids don't seem to be effective against it. There is some things to suggest that maybe bases and light might work against it to some degree, but they're inconclusive. Not enough data has been done to actually confirm anything about that. It's the closest we've got. Yes, Ivy.
We have done some tests that have been done, one of which we don't know if it's exactly Shen's scale explicitly, or if it is just
We can't do that.
dragon scales of the dragons here. It does absorb magic. Michael and I both tried putting magic-imbued blood onto the scale, and it's completely removed any magic from within.
Correct.
And it's also very anti-fey. It is also unable to be pierced through bludgeoning or piercing or any sort of weapon. So magic and physical is both out of the what's the word?
Question.
Out of the books.
They're both out of the question.
Questions. Talking.
Yes.
Are you talking about the bone that's in the sea?
No, no, we're talking about a scale
No.
that we had in the Mage Tower that we used multiple studies on.
Right.
That being
Are you
said,
speaking
I
of
do
the
think...
iridescent scale?
No, that one is a Fey scale.
No, but we have... So, that's something I wanted to bring up, too, while I have this many people here. Iona can attest to this as well. Through some magical research and some experimentation with which to confirm, that iridescent scale we found, we believe to be belonging to a dragon that is also Fey in nature. A fairy dragon, if you will.
Yes.
If we are to meet any sort of middle ground, I think making a good first impression with this dragon in particular, should we run into them, is paramount, key. So, while we may be on the defensive, if you see a dragon with iridescent scales, potentially maybe a rainbow sort of effect to them, we haven't seen them quite yet outside of this scale, I think it is highly in everybody's best interest that we attempt as much peace as possible with them. Because that is somebody who is both Fey and Dragon, which I didn't think we'd actually have any sort of middle ground between these two factions right now. And both of them seem to cause us issues. If peace is to come, I believe, truthfully, that is where we will find it. So just keep that in mind when you're out there. Okay? Yes, again, Ivy, yes.
I do think that along the lines, not just the fairy dragon, but I think all dragons, given Shen's nature of being able to be reasoned with and not showing aggression immediately, that if we do see any dragons, we should not resort to pulling out our weapons or any sort of hostility. We need to approach every single situation with as much neutrality as possible and willingness to communicate before we reach any sort of hostile intent.
Mm-hmm. I'll agree there, yes.
I do have, in regards to Shen and the ritual, I do have an opinion that what we are doing is essentially going against Shen, and while he may be peaceful, we should make the statement that he must leave the area. That he can't be there. That if he wishes to be peaceful, that he would let the ritual commence and allow the tree to be safeguarded from any harm. It is imperative for the town that that is the case.
I did not say that he wanted to be peaceful. I simply said that he is not hostile. I do not think he's an enemy who is resistant to everything that we have basically to attack him. So I don't think that we have the grounds to be able to bargain that kind of thing with him if he doesn't want it.
Hey, what I
you
missed?
know. But we can try. We should absolutely
They're
try.
having a meeting about what they're going to do.
That's why I'm saying we just simply make the statement that he must leave.
To get a strategy.
He can't allow any interference with the ritual.
I wonder if I have heard nothing but dragons are being proud creatures, and Shen seems to follow suit with that assessment. I wonder if making declarations to him would antagonize conflict. And again, as we've mentioned prior, resistant to all our magics, in fact seems to absorb it, resistant to any physical weapons we can bring out. I mean, I think a diplomatic approach, even if the situation turns, because obviously I do anticipate there will be some sort of dragon or something coming in and causing issues with this. I just don't see any sort of confrontation going well. Obviously, if they try to attack they try to take the tree from themselves, we do what we have to do. We cannot allow them to get that tree. I don't know. It's such a difficult situation. This is why I'm not good at this sort of stuff.
I will say that because you weren't here, some of you, Nikolai crafted armor made of material from my homeworld that is capable of withstanding some damage. It probably won't be enough to fully fight off Shin, of course. That's why we're coming up with a plan, but we do have contingencies for fighting him and ensuring people's safety. We are preparing for a fight, but I am completely open to a diplomatic negotiation if possible. But at the end of the day, he would have to agree to our terms.
But I'm not a fighting person, so I don't have much
As long
That's
as we
where the
consider
hardship
fighting
comes.
to be a last case scenario, and absolutely only if nothing else is working, then we fight. Otherwise,
Of course.
I don't think it's my place to.
yeah, I just don't want to see anyone pulling out any swords until he aggresses us.
Protection
Yes.
is the key.
I do want to make it known, though, that if he does refuse to leave the area, we may have no choice but to engage in conflict with him.
If
Again,
he does
it's too much of a risk.
If he promises not to intrude with our ritual and just stay there in the background, can we try and trust him to keep his word there to just stay?
I don't think that would be wise. But if there is a desire for that, we should also discuss how are we going to protect Eska during this ritual. Because any one shot or blast from Shin would be enough to incapacitate them and ruin the ritual. This may be our only chance to safeguard the forest.
I may be able to speak a little bit there. While I am not 100% familiar with the ritual that is being cast by Eska, she did mention that salt was essentially the only component that would be needed outside. We would need to create a salt circle, which I have. I do believe that will be involved with some degree of protection to allow the ritual to continue. I can't speak for certain, just based off what I know from using it in other alchemical purposes. Salt circles tend to ward outside evil forces. So, might have something there, but again, you would have to speak with it. We would have to essentially speak with Eska to find out more about the workings of that. It could be some other Fey aspect of it.
Eska is capable of hearing everything we are discussing through my ring.
Good.
So, but I'm not sure where she is currently, but we'll definitely bring that up with her. I think also figuring out where this ritual precisely is taking place will be important.
Right.
But
should be by the base of the massive tree. That is where she will give herself up, I suppose, her body.
So we may not have to worry about
I will
climbing,
most
but
likely
just
leave
in
the
case.
table and grab some of my resources and some chokers that helps with the ritual. I want to simply establish clear lines of rules of engagement. Who is calling the shots? What are the terms in which we will be engaging? If everyone is on the same page of rules of engagement, then I will go and leave to gather the resources.
I
This is something we need to
I'm
figure out.
assuming we're gonna have Earhart lead the charge for every decision because they'll think calmly for every decision.
I would say Earhart or
thank you for
John
that
would be my
assertion.
go-tos. I would say those two would probably be the wisest in the situation, Earhart or Sir John. But to me, it doesn't matter, honestly. As long as
I
it's
will
somebody.
say that I will probably be preoccupied for a chunk of that if we do come into conflict with Shin. I'll be primarily fighting him, so I suppose that does leave me with the main source of if we do choose to have conflict, it would ultimately be up to me or Shin. As
I think it should be up to you. If you think that we should attack, you should make the final decision.
yes, I do agree. We should try to find a diplomatic solution for this. That is among our tenets as members of my order, at the very least. But one more thing. We need to designate someone who is going to be directly protecting Asuka during the ritual. As if we are preoccupied fighting Shin, there may be some outside influence that will try to attack them while we are busy. So at all times, we should have someone in protection duty of Asuka.
I had a point.
Would you like me to do it?
Thus, if you are capable of it.
Who has the
willing to
I
take
offer
a
to
hit on
protect with
anything
my
if
shield.
it means that the ritual gets completed.
You can put Soul anywhere you want. Soul just wants to help.
I think potentially having more than one. So potentially we could have Crimson, we could have obviously Nicola, and honestly, I would feel comfortable with Tobias doing so if he'd be willing. Very skilled at combat and very focused.
Yes. And Shin may stay at a distance as long as we have people in line of Asuka to protect them. Of course, I will stay near Shin as well to make sure he does not do anything.
I appreciate you. You can set me down now.
But, yes.
I'd like to summarize this again, so that we're all on the same page. You will be calling shots for most time. When you are not available to, is there anyone else that you trust to make wise decision?
I think, John, you are also fairly capable with those decisions. You've been very helpful with getting the town to work together towards goals, and I think you'd be useful in this situation. Anyone else who feels comfortable, I'd recommend raising your hand now, that we can establish a chain of command, I suppose. Gold? Ryder? Very well. Then, John, if you are comfortable being second, and Nikolai being third, then fourth would be Gold, fifth would be Ryder, so on and so forth.
Okay.
I don't think we'll run into that scenario, hopefully. And
It's good to be prepared. If something terrible
and
happens,
again,
the responsibilities fall on John.
you are making featherfall potions. I'd recommend handing those out before we head out as well. Anyone who is capable of featherfall or preventing damage from a fall, I would recommend you are aware of who you are. And before anyone drinks the featherfall potion, drink it when we engage in combat. Or I will be keeping Shin preoccupied so he does not toss anyone off the edge immediately like last time. So drink it when combat begins, but...
Also,
I will be clear, we don't have as many materials as I would like. I was only able to make 3, so I will hand them out judiciously to whoever would think they would need it the most, given the situation.
Would you like me to give you all the potions I made?
Oh.
Hand out some potions
so
to
you can
others.
Who would want a potion?
Who's going to be fighting, yes.
I also have a flash
Also,
charge.
Fighter.
Is that correct?
I'm gonna
Yes,
give you.
sir.
I'm gonna give you 2
I can
potions.
cast it on
Both healing
both
potions.
You may speak, Palmetto.
the
Thank you.
3, 4,
Wait, you need one?
I
Do
also
you want
have
2?
Yes. I'd like to.
That's good then.
I have flash pods, which can temporarily
Worst
blind
case
an
scenario,
opponent.
combine our mana
I might
before.
suggest
like 2
that
potions?
people that know how to build
I see.
defenses
I feel that would fall under supportive magic as well.
You two stay close together.
And if it's true that Shin absorbs magic, we should be careful what kind of magic we use.
It's physical.
With like the wood legs and the wood arms. She's gonna process with the tree.
The meeting's adjourned. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do at this point. Yes.
Also, they might try to beat up the dragon. If that happens.
There wasn't really too much of
Spike and Soul can help you on that.
Magic is
Probably. To go out and get resources while that happens, I don't mind going, but would probably.
Soul still wanted to try.
Michael also tried to burn it, so we did have some heat tested on it. Didn't seem to work.
I think, given all
There is a certain type of temperature heat that can still harm certain things.
Dragons,
Well, it seems like things are starting to come to a head, I guess.
Soul is different.
You
can also help me in case I saw.
Ocean scent up here smells
Not normal, but
less than those down below.
Soul is a soul torch. Soul is. Don't know what
Well,
soul really is.
Okay, so first excuse myself.
For now, I think we may have to put that on the back burner. This tree is a little more important, so as much as I really want to find those
It does
rats.
have flame and it's white.
As a final statement, though, for everyone, we'll likely be heading out in the next 20 minutes.
Flame is.
So, make sure to gather within 20 minutes at the portal.
That's what.
Excellent.
Turn of the hour.
Did Eska speak with you?
Because
she's
I'll see if I can go find them.
Yes, because
I'll
she'll
tell
be
them about
important to
plans.
actually. We need her
If
to
Soul
actually
somehow
make the
melts
whole
the
thing go
scale,
down.
it's
so
okay. Soul can
it would be important to make sure she was there when we went out.
the way it was.
Basically, transmute.
It's good to see you are alive.
We may
Back
have
from
some
the
time to
grave.
do a little bit more investigation.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a grand return all
Perhaps we would be better
that.
off
No one saw coming.
To help with the rat problem on this
Yes,
side.
I mean, I can't turn invisible anymore, so might as well just let the ruse let up. I will be trying my best to hide. I have a size changing potion, so I'll just be very little.
If you find any
Aw.
could you do me a favor?
I mean, yes,
Maybe use your
understandable.
earth magic to plug them up.
Yes, and I will, you know, I'll probably need someone to, I'll follow people, just have to make sure that I don't get
Like made it straight.
shanked again.
Considering I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be just on casting support, I can probably just be in the not background, but I'll be there, and I'll be right behind the front lines.
I mean, yes, given that we'll be together, I'd assume that you would be there helping.
Yeah. Turn it into a door. I'll have to look around.
Do you feel like you're prepared?
No, not really, but I can still...
As things may become more final.
I'm very nervous and very scared, but then again, what am I not?
I probably wouldn't feel very much.
You're very talented.
Oh, don't worry. So,
You will
make
defy.
sure temperature is low, so can
Absolutely.
make temperature.
It would be concerning if you weren't
So
scared.
it's just warm.
If you
What do you feel comfortable doing in this environment?
Yeah, I guess that would work like that.
There's no way for us to be fully prepared for anything, and there's no one, I think, unless they're absolutely insane, that wouldn't be terrified when faced with something that
Good to you.
you know, dangerous.
Yes, of course.
As well to you, John.
Okay.
How should I put this?
Yeah.
You got this.
Maneuver outside of the line of sight. I
Forgive me
suppose.
not for pulling you out, but I'm just wondering if you like to go out and find resources with a good handful of people.
That's good.
Well, it was an idea, sure, but supposedly we have a stock of spider silk in town, and I should be able to maybe fashion a cord out of that to use.
Repeat that again, I'm sorry.
Supposedly we have a, of course, supposedly we have a stash of spider silk in town, and with a little luck I should be able to fashion that into a suitable enough cord to load the ballista with.
And that's perfect. That saves us time then.
Indeed,
Since you're the leather worker and also a fellow carpenter like myself, when we're out there, of course, we'll be busy in combat-wise, but if not, try our best to find any resources of any kind to be beneficial towards the town. Wood, stone, metals, herbs, or any other things that we need. Because of course, if you see an animal, that could be a great hide and food for us.
If it is
George, did you hear about what happened at church?
Adding wheels to it to be able to push
No, I'm afraid I did not. What is the matter?
Well, I was having everyone pray for protection outside the town, and the book in the church caught on fire, and what was left was the picture of a skull.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Mr. Tomato said he saw a skull in it, so, you know, the general idea is that maybe something bad was going to happen, because, you know, fire and skulls are usually not good, but, you know, you're a skull, and so I thought, you know, maybe it was actually trying to tell us something about George. So, did you have, like, a dream last night or anything by chance, maybe?
You should have the ballista as a last resort, as if the mountain dragon shows up.
I don't have dreams as much as I have waking visions now and then.
Small of a target Shin is.
But that is a longer and more pressing story, I suppose. One not really fit for our current dilemma. Well,
this is alright.
let me think about it. There's a lot to sift through.
Especially with this dream.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Like,
spider silk? Because spider
I know
silk is
we're going to
very
be
strong.
doing the ritual and everything. Did you all have a good meeting? I kind of got taken by DeFay at one point and had to come back.
Indeed, it was very fruitful. We all seem to have a plan of engagement now. Everyone's busy setting out to begin various tasks, as a matter of fact.
Since I missed it, is there anything that I should do other than possibly carry Mr. Earhart up the tree in his heavy armors?
Simply find George Gold or I, if things still seem to be going that way.
Well, supposedly there will be some resource gathering while people are out in the forest, or not really resource gathering as much as keeping an eye out for anything that might be potentially of use
Well, how are you doing?
during the
Nikolai?
potential coming crisis.
General!
Okay.
That would be very general.
That sounds good.
Just in case worst comes to worst, I suppose.
I was a lieutenant.
John,
All right.
Yes.
2 flash pots.
Speaking of which,
Thank you.
I need to continue my business.
I suppose things will be getting a bit hasty, but I brought something with me.
I'm assuming if Shin shows up, you're going to try to talk to him before hostilities open.
Yes, but
I'll give it to you now.
I am worried that
You'll hold out a small,
that he
bronze
will
and
not
brass
be
brooch.
in the
It
talking
has a
mood.
little shield kind of shape to it. It's blue. And a flame design.
But I will
and
try.
Yeah, I feel
center.
like I would assume he's got the brains enough to know what we're doing up there, and he'll probably feel the urgency to stop it from happening.
Is that why you asked
great
you
job.
that? Thank you.
I will try what I can, but
I would say we're too good
if
enough.
he's not willing to see reason,
It's
then
nice
I
bush.
may not have a lot of choices.
Oh, take a little look.
Yeah, I don't think he's left us with many.
It has a little engraving on it that says, "To our beloved friend, Iona."
How are you feeling?
Just letting you know.
I know you're not in the. You're not one that typically are used to conflict.
I'm not happy with how things have gone, but I don't know what you do with a being that's stronger than all of us and also won't see reason. At least before in the past, when I've wanted to go the non-violent route, we've had success with people being violent. So, you know, in the end, it went out pretty okay. But in this case, we had someone who pretended to be our friend and then stabbed us in the back. And then when we tried to stab him back, you know, it didn't work at all. So we're just kind of in a bad spot. And as much as I like resolving things by becoming friends, I know that we can't be friends with everyone, but
It will most likely take the brunt.
I still don't get comfortable with the idea of killing.
I can understand that.
It should be the one that absorbs. It's an little trick.
I was just telling Miss Becca, I understand that when people are swinging their swords, it's probably not healthy if you're doing that with a big smile on your face. But at the same time, when you're fighting Shin, if he does get stronger from anger and hatred, then how do you do that? The only way you could is if you're doing it with a sense of, like, justice, I feel like. There's no other feeling that you could swing a sword with the intention to kill somebody and, you know,
It kicked my head off.
follow through with it.
How the fuck did it do that? It's incorporeal.
In our
It
group,
just did. It was very impressive.
it was important for us to be impartial and unbiased,
Who's that shadow illusion?
to dismiss justice in a fair and just way.
Probably. Okay.
However,
What did you call it? I didn't hear anything.
if there are emotions to be felt, it should never be of anger or of joy.
Very clever.
It should be of regret of having to take a life that an evil person could not
Sorry,
be.
hold on.
Free run.
I gotta look this way, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Foreign.
Four run,
That
five
they,
run, 6 run, 7 run.
should be regret.
8 run.
I don't know how many I can make.
Regret.
To see you.
I'm going to get
Sadness,
Yes, me too, me too.
a wish
Almost done with the
for
catapult. I mean,
the
ballistic.
fact
Okay,
that
so,
you wouldn't have
I
to
wanted
take
ask,
their life.
What kind of ritual is it that people are talking about?
There is a ritual
Outside
that will be taking
of
place somewhere around the tree.
the magic,
Eska is going to march with it to give it
we
another
took care
layer
of very
protection
bad people.
that should prevent
And even
dragons
then, we
from absorbing his
usually,
karma into
if there was a chance that we could
Essentially,
intervene
it's to save
and
the
maybe
forest.
steer them in another direction, we would try.
Alright.
If that fails, then
We will
the
most
dragons are probably
likely-
going to
If they
absorb
were
all the karma.
corrupt and were using a
The
workforce
dragons will
and,
definitely catch on.
driving
Mostly
them to
Shin.
death,
We may have
we
conflict.
would try to
People are being
intervene.
prepared as much
They
as
would
they
not
Right. You said there were
see
illusory
reason
properties to the
to prevent other
Shen's
deaths.
magic. His ink.
Sometimes it's required to take a life to save
There
a
is
life.
lots of resistance. There
And
is
that's
not
when we
much we
would
can really
intervene.
do about that, except we try and avoid getting
And
hit.
it should
I get
be.
that.
As horrible as that sounds,
It should never
That
be
is the
a
best thing,
joyful thing
avoidance.
that we had to take them.
Right.
It should never be.
anyone that
was
has the
struck.
We should
ability
never
or
be
has been
angry
able
at
to
them. We
lessen
should
the effect of the ink
regret the opportunity to be
you or
able
I
to
should try our
save
best to
better
avoid
life
the most.
than
Because we
having
will
to
have to
take
help
that
people
action.
later if things get that way. Are you okay
If there's
with this?
any
Sorted
feeling
in the
that
past.
needs to be
Yeah,
done.
Oh,
So,
hope-
Be a sponge.
I will try to keep that
If
in
there's
mind
any
if I
feeling
do
that-
have to attack them.
It's definitely with this.
if there's a way you could sort of float that feelings amongst the people. I know I said it at church, but as I said to Erdhart, and I think also to you, I don't think the people that fight and put their lives on the line and have to stare death in the face really care what I have to say about the way that they fight. But maybe if you're able to tell them not to swing their swords in anger,
I may need help putting
maybe
on the
they would
armor.
care
I'll
to
give
hear
you
it
a
from
shot.
you.
I will
No,
try.
I can be here in a bit.
Same with mine. I will be there. I will wait for you.
And now, for me, I gotta figure out why the Fae really don't want me to look in that direction.
I will say, I'm worried Shin may have interfered in our little get-together. It may be possible that that was Shin interfering with his illusory magic to make it seem like we were in danger.
Supplies.
But I also would not disregard the omens of a deity either, so I keep an open mind
Yeah.
about bad omens. They're not always true or negative.
It's always a possibility that all of the things that I have been attributing to the Dreamer in my church have just been like a fae playing a trick on us or anything like that. But considering that the Dreamer has been more active and giving me visions, and that sort of lines up at the time of everything going on right now, I feel like there's some amount of legitimacy to it, but I always have that I have that doubt in the back of my head a bit. And be fully prepared to give apologies to people that have done things on account of the things that I've seen.
That's understandable. We have about 5 minutes left. I want to inform you all that I'll be going to get the armor, and when I get back up, we'll be heading out. I trust that we'll all do our best to stay safe during all this. Yes?
Aye.
I'm just going to go to my mushroom grove and get some extra spores so that if I need to cast something, I've got abundance of it.
All right.
I'll join you
Are you well?
shortly.
I heard you crying a few minutes ago.
Oh, no. Nikolai gave me a gift. It's a brooch with a shield and engraved with roses and such, and it says a nice message on the back. It's just really sweet, and it made me very happy.
I see.
That's all. I wasn't sad.
I see. That's good. Given your magical abilities, you're going to be very useful with keeping people safe. Healing,
I'll be right behind the front
Featherfall.
lines, supporting everyone with
course.
magic when I can.
Greatly appreciate that. If you're also capable of making sure that Aska does not come to harm, I think Aska shall also be one of the top priorities. But
I will also keep my eye on her.
all plans fail upon first contact, so use your best judgment. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to go down now. Nikolai is probably waiting for me, so I don't want to keep him.
I have
the portal.
I have a lot of supplies that I have not used.
No,
That's good.
I will be
Any and everything would be useful.
There's a lot of things that I've held back from using in case I need them. I feel like this might be
I see. Is that Sen?
Yeah, they were back yesterday.
They're not pink anymore.
Yeah, you didn't see them yesterday?
No, I missed them.
Fair enough. Big enough town.
We're gonna head into the
The
forest
3
soon.
pieces of metal and wood. So could actually go in
Yeah.
the safe forest to get a particular wood, maybe a very strong and durable one actually.
I like you,
There is
Big
one
Tail.
in there.
Thank you.
Nice.
I grew it myself. I guess.
And I might just
Really
have
cool,
it.
I like it.
In sequestration?
Myself, but I mean, thank you anyway.
It's a nice sword.
Yeah, very, very pretty.
It's not a rapier, is it? It is a rapier. Oh, it isn't.
So
I can't tell. It seems too thick for a rapier.
I like my skills.
It's made for more widened combat.
That would explain it.
they do.
Yeah, that's a rapier.
I couldn't tell. I'm tiny. Okay, it looks more like a sword in my eyes.
Hey, son.
That's a rapier.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, that's rapier.
Has the town ever sent you a message in a book that's
It's a
on
thick
fire
rapier
before?
at that for sure.
No. Because I mean, why would
Made
the
for
town
both
burn a
cuts, stabs, and blocking.
I don't know. You said you got letters from it, so I wasn't sure if, like, maybe, you know, sometimes you, like, open a letter and it catches fire or something like that.
No,
We should have told him that we would have been waiting here for them.
Probably.
When you say that, you mean like a paper that's like addressed to you and has a bunch of words, not just like one letter on the paper, right? Like,
Now we're just waiting for a portal to be open.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just meant hopefully. Like,
does it look written? Like they wrote it with a pen or something?
Just try to stay awake.
Right.
I think I clicked on that prematurely. I'm just gonna... do these. Since I accidentally clicked on it too early. Going to kill a dragon. Gonna kill a dragon.
Yeah, sure. That's what we're aiming for. It might.
Then.
What the fuck, Ivy?
That's true. I suppose. This is your first time going in the forest, right, Kreef?
Careful out there, Jasper.
Are you going to?
Maybe a little bit.
And of course, when I get back.
I don't know if we'll try, but
If my soundboard worked, I would have used my soundboard to the Lego sound.
How dare you all?
I assume
How
most
fucking
of the
dare
people
you?
coming are the more adventure types that
How
always
dare
come to the
you?
forest.
Oh no, we
How
had a
dare
whole
you.
group of people sitting, waiting, because we were told to meet 20 minutes, and I started dying because
Hate it.
everyone was there, so I'm like, I'm
Hate
gonna
it.
hop over to this world so I can like load people in as they
Oh,
come
that
and
looks
not
cool.
die dramatically. Everyone coming here is the people who explore.
I mean, hey, you didn't take his ability to do it. You can just do it.
Yeah, I know.
So VRchat is like
and a group of people
sucking
make
up
up
so much resources.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I'm having that issue too, actually.
I've never seen with that hat.
That's a new one. I like that one.
Aw, thank you.
I know, right? That's how I mean. Hit him. My head.
To get
See what I get you.
That hammer's too small.
Oh man.
You saying my hammer's too small?
This point's
we half in character.
Oh no, the idea is having a big hammer that can shrink sizes.
Shins a really stupid name.
Are we whipping out our stuff now?
No.
I will be right back. I am going to get a drink real quick.
Giant snake.
You sound like that.
I'm gonna grow up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm working on new models for avatars.
Near your location. Okay, that's what I was. That's what I understood the thing as. I just wanted to double check.
I had to let you know we didn't know you were alive.
That's up to you.
I am sad that I understand now. You don't gotta be sorry. It's great. I actually really like interacting. You'd be like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he is so good. Let's go clone.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hell yeah. It's the same thing. We get a lot of people here. Let's start getting into character.
The Valkyrie model
Start getting
broken.
Forgive me. I do not know which one you're talking about.
Alright, everyone.
Right. Hell yeah.
Fire. I don't have keys, but thank you.
Jingle,
Okay.
jingle, jingle, jingle.
So, we're going to be using two very poor models because we have music attached to them. Okay. And if you don't see this one and What the Hell's model who plays Greasus, be sure to allow those, first of all. Okay. Other than that, the music may be loud, so if you want to hear yourselves or just lower the music in general, just be sure to lower avatar sounds. Are we all ready?
Let's
Aye,
go.
aye, Captain.
Yeah.
Do we need to be in Discord or anything, or is everything gonna be here?
No, it's gonna be here. We're all good. Okay. As long as we're all ready, there's gonna be no death.
My whole
first and
headset just
foremost,
cut out for a
okay?
whole second.
There's people here that don't really go to the forest. If you want to opt in, you can. I'm not saying it's not happening at all.
John is 100% opt in at all times.
Wait, no, he can't die.
I'm guessing it's literally you three that are opting in.
And you decided you died.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
So, for you guys that are opting in, if injuries happen, we'll tell you, and it's going to be your choice
That's separation of
if it's failure or not when it gets to it. Okay?
And just play ahead for a few
Of course.
Could you repeat everyone's yelling?
Hold on, anime.
Oh, shit. We were given flashbulbs, so I want to warn you in case we use them. That way, if I'm like, I'm going to slam a flashbulb in your face, it's going to blind you or cause some level of blinding. But yeah, just keep that in mind.
I'm human.
Perch.
Anime Ghost, Mermia,
I'm human.
and what the hell?
Hold on.
Let's pull it.
I accidentally tripped them.
Not hard enough.
Yeah, you don't get
I
that.
can tell that you're a raven now. This.
I think this many people.
Yeah, I think Mom might be dying.
Before the RP even starts.
Mermaids and the Trash Goblin. Make sure you can see their avatars.
That's the initial fight there. Everyone charge.
Michael. Shinobi, my bad. I'm sorry.
Don't you have armor for this character, or is it just this?
Just this.
For myself. Should I get a new character?
Oh.
No.
And Death Rolls is always on. That's kind of the trade-off of the fact that he has these, he can do multiple things, and the fact that he can turn invisible is he's not as strong. He's old, so he doesn't have the strength that he used to, even though he looks fit. And second, there's always a chance of him dying, so...
Turn around, face the wall.
And you know me, death is my praise. But yeah.
Just give it a minute, because we're...
See if I can make a new character.
Setfier's alive too.
And it's gonna have like certain magic. They just
Why am I in entire mode now?
We're leaving.
Are we dying?
So much. Obviously, it's going to be something going on. Two of the DMs, I don't remember.
Well, time to have some character deaths today, right? Smile.
Nah, the dice always smiles on everybody, right? No one rolls critical ones. That's
Yeah, no one never dies. Like, everyone's gonna come back alive, right?
Who dies in RP?
Yeah, who dies in RP? Oh, God.
All sounds going in my right.
We are all right here.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Guys. No, if I do take damage, if there's like
we're here.
It's just a large group of people in one spot.
okay, I'll look there.
Yeah, I think it finally loaded everybody.
Where's my bed? Oh, okay. I'm over here.
And we're all good.
Move that shit out of the way. Move away from your fucking bed, man. Hold on. No, I'm moving the fucking thing that was on the floor.
In case you need it.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Or
I
I
think
kick it.
People that are not super high, don't get me wrong.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
People that do
just ranged attack 10.
I'm ready to.
I can actually pull the goddamn music when you go into
Hey, you should put some seats on your tail.
That's the spirit.
And then just let us ride on the tail.
Why would I allow anybody to ride on me?
John gone.
Because
Damn.
that would be hot.
Featherfall potion.
I was gonna say, I think we're missing your balls, but nope, they're here.
There you go.
You know what? You convinced me.
Just in case. Just in case.
I got something to help.
Because if not, I'm gonna commission others to do it anyway.
Okay,
I've just been kissed by Gomi toss.
You ready?
Learning.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, Fizzwick. Stop trying to rush people. Fizzwick.
Yeah, Fizzwick.
Always wanting to go first. Goddamn. If you want to die, go ahead.
Have you seen the Matrix one where it's Neo and Agent Smith fighting every couple of seconds? He does the throat jab.
If you can believe it, that was his first time seeing that fight. He never watched The Matrix before. So he saw it as peak first.
That's brilliant. Someone should have actually done that. You ever see the I think it was Toy Story 4 at the end when they're getting dropped in the furnace? Someone made a cut for their grandma where the credits roll at that part. They're about to fall in, fades to black, and just the credits roll. And grandma was crying.
Man, that's a good. Just worst moments to cut in a movie. That's where they roll credits. That'd be great.
Someone should have done that with the Marvel.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes. Okay, yes, we're going in.
So many things happening. Too many people right now. So much.
Wait, I recognize this.
Okay.
If you know your support,
He's brought friends.
If you know you're with me, stick with me. There you are, Oscar.
I'm sorry?
He's brought friends.
Okay, Michael, looks like you're ready. Good.
That's what I thought.
You have dragons.
I'm always ready.
Well, we may need that list sooner than later.
We need to go now.
Okay, very well.
Understood.
All right.
Lead the way.
Let's not waste any more time.
I'll be shield on left.
Very well.
I will stay in the middle. Well, wherever middle is.
That head.
I hope you're all prepared.
Going across that bridge, I'm gonna scream.
You'll live. Don't worry about it. There's a bridge.
Okay, thank God.
This way. Do we have everyone?
Let's keep it tight. The wind fluffle.
I think we lost a few.
They're still coming.
A few. I think we just lost the entire town.
No, they're coming. They're just lagging behind.
Yep, they're right
They know
there.
where to go.
Frame rate.
Hey, look! Look who the fuck it is!
We may not need to climb it. We simply need to be at the base.
It's fucking Shin.
That would be beneficial.
Oh.
Where?
And he's blocking out.
Straight ahead.
Still stunned though.
I think we should have Earhart talk to him first.
Where's Earhart?
That's good.
Oh.
Who
Where are
knows?
you going to be having a ritual?
I'll be at
Shin is there.
Well, since Earhart isn't here, I will try talking
Saul
to
has
him.
I'm here.
Being so small.
Oh, I didn't recognize you with the armor.
Sol has idea. We could have other people split that way, just in case if something does bad happen.
Let's hold off on that for the moment.
Okay. Would you guys like me to talk to him?
Yeah, but
No, I'm going.
no,
Shield name, if I can help.
Sol is coming.
Very well. If you must, I have no...
Hold off.
Good, bad. Bad, but calm for right now. We're on guard.
You might need to stay here.
You know how to be on
There's a
guard.
lot of non-combat oriented people that have still here, and a lot
We're
of the
gonna hold
combat-oriented
off
people
on
over
here
there.
for now. We might go around if things go bad.
Michael Earhart
He
is
is
not
here.
here.
He's in the armor.
Where?
Earhart's in the armor.
What?
I will need protection. He attacked me without even warning me.
That was him.
Maybe very well. Yeah, stay close to Eska then. Very well. Yes, indeed. Okay.
Stay behind me. I will keep you safe.
All right.
It's fine, he's not close.
You have to tell me why I shouldn't go down there and talk to him.
It's because there's a lot of people, and therefore talking's impossible.
That's a really good point.
Earhart's already talking that most people have their weapons drawn. He's probably a little aggressive at this point because everyone has their weapons drawn.
Hold on.
Watch out behind us. Behind us.
Yes, front.
Is that the worm?
There's a good chance.
To the right.
It's okay.
I figured the dragon was here.
What is that?
That's pretty bad.
What the?
That's new.
That is horrible.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. We need to move.
The Earth Dragon.
We need to move.
That's the Earth Dragon.
Right.
Fantastic.
That doesn't look like an Earth Dragon. It looks like a golem.
Yeah, it's more like a whole mountain.
I'll try to stick to your left.
Yeah.
Do you know anywhere we can head where we can potentially be out of sight?
Yeah.
Is it going to attack
He
us?
ate the worm?
Just ate the worm.
It looks like he ate the worm.
Well, maybe he's full then, and he doesn't need to eat anything else, right?
Doubtful.
Okay, well,
Only a couple of minutes in and...
I have to remake the circle here, I'm sorry.
Grief.
Okay, what do you need?
Do you have the
In the
chalk
middle of the group.
or the salt or anything like that?
I have salt.
I've got fours.
It's in the files.
That's a...
And
Help me.
he has the chain. Yes.
Out with my staff.
Oh, concealment.
Okay.
Very well.
Are you alright?
I'm sure it's okay.
Just follow where you're going.
It's terrifying. Put on my back, you know. But
They're gonna
it's like,
Same here.
a tripod, you know. It's not gonna.
Okay.
I'm on guard. This is where it matters to keep my composure.
Just right here.
Yeah, I've got the salt.
Hey, at least you're not terrified.
Okay. And
Yeah, stare at the adorable kobold.
Okay, they got set it up. Okay.
We're trying to tree you salt. That might happen through salt circle.
There's no scary.
very well.
I've seen things scarier
Is
than
it something we need to be in the middle of before it's finished, or is it something we should be outside of?
No, you're all stay out.
yes.
I'm in the center.
Excellent. Okay.
Probably knows.
I don't think right now is the
Hey,
time.
we're
It's
making a
kind of
circle.
unnerving to
We're
me.
making a circle for the ritual.
That makes you a bigger target.
Don't worry about it. I'm putting you two.
Everybody, please clear the way. We are making a circle. Stay on the outer perimeter. If you see the line here, step over it. Please do not break the circle.
Making
Anyone who wants to help push the dragon away, I suggest you go over there.
Oh right, I got nothing.
Stand on the outside.
I'm here to
The
bring
salt circle's already set. Just make sure you don't break it.
What's the percentage look like?
Do you need me for the...
That's the outer circle.
Well, we don't need everybody for the damage. We need to be outside of it first. That's key. That's why I'm trying to get as many people away from this section as possible right now.
You think there's a you can do
It's
it?
getting closer.
Make sure you don't break the salt circle.
What do you mean it's getting closer? No.
Aside from the
I've seen things scarier than this.
Alright, while you're cautious, go, go, go.
Area of the circle.
Just don't break the circles.
Right, right.
Well.
Eska!
Eska! was here with that. Eska! Where are you?
Careful where you step.
Do not break the line.
Everywhere step and making the ritual right
Salt
here.
circle. Don't break it.
Fuck! We need her up front.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Speak.
I guess we're going to do it over.
Yeah, and
Our leader is out.
Shingon?
I don't know. Fuck that. Fuck it out of here.
That is an Earth Dragon.
Hey, that's an Earth Dragon. Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
What is Eska needed for?
He needs them. I suppose. They told me to go get her.
Why does he need Eska? She's working on the ritual.
Working on the ritual.
Get in a circle around
Okay,
the
then.
Come on,
Never mind.
Come on.
Relay that to them.
I will.
Come here. We're doing a ritual. Come here. Circle around Eska. Circle. Circle. Eska, circle.
Right.
I want to be on the side. Circle.
This will be a day I speak of for eternity. If I make it.
I think it's a good idea
I
for
should
you to be
audibly
here.
pilot you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you have to perform the ritual.
Hey Ted, you don't have a larger gun, do you?
I was just saying that because
Ted,
you are.
we need you.
Okay, so
Ted, we
you
need
might try to.
everyone.
Ted, Fee, over here now.
Fee.
Over here.
Come to play.
What?
Get in the circle.
Concentrate on any kind of emotion and stand in a circle.
About emotions?
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
Calm is an emotion. And thus, I am fine. Nothing can shake me.
An emotion?
I felt courageous.
Maybe not the right one.
Keep focusing.
Dreamer, please.
I'll get up. To climb up.
We need to get everyone in a circle.
Everyone in the circle.
No, get back here.
We're fine.
You guys
Wayne,
better hurry
we need-
quick.
We're trying.
Focusing.
Concentrate.
Okay.
We can do it. I believe in you guys.
Love being calm.
Freshly watered wheat.
Really concentrating on. Everyone.
Any emotion.
This is going to sound incredibly cheesy, but please hold each other's depression.
So be it. Yes, come.
What?
Jesus.
Nikolai,
I have no
My hand, Michael.
Thank you.
Fucking sitcom. Oh, you got cold hands. Grab my head, someone.
Any emotion. Yeah, me too. But it's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're
Like, I'm fully focused on calm.
Yeah, hope. We're still hopeful.
I hope you're definitely
One last.
You'll be just fine.
Shit.
What's happening?
No.
You! Grabs.
You could stop this. You could stop this.
Stop this. Don't
I
let
am doing
anyone
nothing.
hurt.
It is the dragon that you should be directing the energy to, John. Not me.
You're the one that brought the dragon. You can stop it.
I could, but a choice has been made.
You could make another choice. You don't have to keep
I
doing
could.
this.
I could, but I won't. You all care very much for this Fae. It is disappointing. The choice you've made. But it is your choice.
Please don't do this, Shin.
Again,
Killing doesn't bring back the people you love. It just makes more people feel that way.
yes, it does. It makes you very angry, does it not?
No.
Perhaps
you
you
very
feel a
sad.
fraction of the anger that I felt in my life.
No anger.
Let's go focus.
You could give that anger away and replace it with something else.
We all believe in you.
No. No.
Thank you, Oscar.
It's almost done.
Where did he go?
Just focus. Give her more emotion.
Everyone focus. I will take care of Shin.
He's not stopping us, so it's not really a big deal.
If he wanted to stop us, he would have.
Yeah, they would have just killed someone and walked away.
No matter what,
Again,
do not
focus.
let
Don't
anger
worry.
take hold.
Wait, what if the emotion I'm using is anger?
See?
Don't do that.
Something
They
else.
said any emotion was fine.
Eska?
As the energy of Aska
Don't
begins
worry,
to
I'm
coalesce
calm.
with your thoughts, prayers, heart, and soul given to her in this ritual, you see the tree shine a small light. The energy of the dragon tries to steal from it is stopped, even though it tries with all its might. The ritual seems to come to fruition.
I think it's working.
Happen.
Yeah.
No!
With a slash of the blade, Eska's neck is sliced, and she falls dead.
No.
No! Tries to
There
stab.
has to.
My choice has been made.
Is she alright?
Your efforts mean nothing. And so, the death of Eska begins. Her body
Quickly, here.
begins to fade
Throws it towards you.
away.
Yes.
I
No, it's not. No, 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 no.
You've made
We're
a
so
choice,
close.
and so have I.
have to let it
Healing
die.
potion.
I don't think this is going to work.
Enjoy your outcome.
You have to get out
I
of
will
here.
kill
So
you.
will I.
I will kill you.
Yes.
Yeah, but we can
Good
get out of
luck
here with
with
you.
that,
We can do
John.
this again some other time, right?
John,
Damn it.
the anger,
I don't
he
like
feeds
him.
off it.
Please.
Please, steel yourself.
So, as Eska fades
this-
away, she dissipates. The energy around her vanishes as what would assume to fly off into the air. It's gone. Something has taken it. All she leaves left is a small flower where she has died. And then it happens. With the death of Eska, those she has cursed to turn into plants come back to life at their moment of death. The energy of the forest is gone as the tree begins to crumble and fall as the earth dragon absorbs the rest of the energy from the tree. The forest is dying, its color is gone. The dragon now proceeds to pull roots apart, rocks smashed away. You today have lost.
No.
Friends, it is time to go.
We need to leave.
We need to leave.
We need to leave.
Roots and plants begin to fall and wither away. Screams heard left and right. The forest is dying. It is dead. It is on its death.
Okay, I'm sorry. Should I stow you or something so I can run with you?
It is time to go.
Go. Run. We're going.
Take the flower with you. Run.
Friend, I understand.
Damn it.
Get the other.
I do.
Get the other.
We must go.
I'll go grab him. I'll go grab him.
Get the others. Don't leave them here.
Fall back now, please. Fall back.
What are they doing?
Come on. The
Please,
others will get them.
Fall back.
Damn it. Ted, go. Don't stay here.
Ted,
Go.
go.
Doesn't matter.
It's for your safety.
Ted, it does matter.
Just move.
Go.
Don't talk to me when you're
But your
invisible,
body
you
is
fucking
already
asshole.
Moving.
Not invisible.
This is but
Yeah, you're invisible for me.
Yes, you are.
Start moving.
Damn it. We need to go. Ted, go.
Everyone
Don't
get out of here.
Stay
Go.
here. Go.
Okay, hang on. Try that again.
You need to leave.
This body is but an illusion. Yours is not. Go.
I'm getting the other.
Go.
Wayne, leave.
Does it matter?
I will go.
Yes.
Leave.
Of course.
Go with you. What do you mean? Protect you.
If you want to die, it's your choice. But I don't want you to die, so go.
I'm not an illusion. Save yourself, please.
It would be nice to talk to Shin right now.
Go.
I think we're past talking.
Fuck his dumbass.
Are you? You're not tomato. You're not coming with us, or?
I'm coming. Just, I want to make sure that
Be
you
protector.
guys get out.
Come on.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Come on. It doesn't matter.
Is everyone here? Is everyone here?
We're going back to town.
Eska's dead. We're leaving.
Fuck, they're up there too. She died?
Just go.
Damn it.
Please,
All of
don't
you
stay
head out.
here.
This is not my real body.
Don't stay here.
Athena.
I'm ensuring
Sure.
that everyone
Ares.
else is gone.
All right, go.
Get out.
Go.
Everyone's
Why are you
here.
staying?
The others up on top of the tree.
Have you collected
Go.
everyone?
Yes. Now go. I will stay behind. Go.
I'm fine. My real body is already with
I don't
everyone
care.
else.
Go.
This is an illusion.
Go. Please.
This is an
Come
illusion.
on.
I don't care if it's illusion or not. Just go. Please.
Falsification.
Come on.
Very odd
Very
that you're
well.
requesting that.
Jackson wants to be a dumbass.
Just move.
Get down.
Michael, as the rock blast.
Ares, that's everyone.
Your shield is immediately shattered. It held nothing back.
Friend, when its mouth was open, she was gonna try and shoot a bolt of lightning into its mouth.
Do not stay and fight!
Here, get moving.
The dragon shoot rock.
It's impossible to kill that thing. Trust me, I tried.
The dragon
No shit.
the energy and resumes back to the tree.
You're the last. Get moving.
Come on,
Yes,
you
come on.
lady, get up. Come on.
Firing another attack.
There's nothing left we can do.
Something we can fight?
Nope.
Are there people still over there?
Right. You ready to leave?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go.
I think that's everyone.
Comment.
as you crash down.
What happened? Oh.
Come on, my lord. Just climb.
Yeah, I'm gonna
know.
Come on.
Well,
Let's go.
Okay.
There we go.
Gravely injured.
Pick them up.
They're gravely injured. They're leaking magma and lava everywhere. It is burning the ground, igniting the grass. They are going to need immediate medical attention. Otherwise, they are going to be dead.
Go! Now!
Heal them.
Go. Just go.
As you're
We'll
dragging
find
them,
her.
it is dragging a lake of magma as it leaks from them behind.
Just go.
Your armor
We'll
is
find her.
superheating.
She'll be fine.
Okay.
Healing.
It's partially magic
Let go.
resistant, but
Let go. I got it.
yeah.
I got it. Quickly healing, so that way we can get the fuck out of here.
I think we're fine over here. It's not interested in us.
We still need to go. The forest is dying.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Plus, they need medical
All right.
care.
As soon as they're able to walk, we should move.
Go.
Yep.
If someone's injured, we have to wait.
Someone is
need
injured.
to
I'm
go.
healing them right now.
Hurry up. Are you able to move? Are you awake?
So it's fine. Just need healing. Can't control.
Yeah.
Back down.
Time to get back
Soul was
here.
Soul was trying to find weakness on back. It's back.
Everyone else
It's more
is on the way
fragile
back.
back area.
What
We'll have to put that off for later.
Maybe it'll
I have-
speed up the
I have
process if I
soul.
know. Hmm. Yeah.
On.
Yes, the faster we get out of here.
Just give them the potion.
Yippee. I'm healing the forge.
Hello? Poke, give them the potion.
With the current with the
They
current
need
state
to
of the
heal
forest and
faster.
most of the life energy going here, you find that it's even hard to use your magic. You are probably going to need to take them to town. However, they are not.
Would a potion work?
Their condition is not getting worse.
Alright.
Potion can probably help out too. They have.
You there?
If you got a
They also
potion,
have a potion.
Carry the forged.
Here, take this.
Allow him to be able to continue to heal.
Opens door.
Okay.
Throws the potion in there. All right.
It's
With the hiss
magma's
of
pouring off
vapor
it if
that's
they're able
flooding
to.
through, some of the magma cuts are closing. You're no longer at death's door, but you will need to be carried back to town.
I'm not carrying. Not strong enough.
Have him carry her. You continue healing her. So I'll continue moving.
I can't. I can't. My magic is not powerful here.
Then
Not-
go. Ever since the forest is
Then
dying.
I can't do it. So let's go.
Then
Then
go.
Continue moving.
I'll make my way. So thinks they found weakness.
That's good, so keep your energy.
And went back home.
Preserve it.
Save it for later. I'll have to go around.
Still have over shoulder.
We're coming back right now.
Be okay.
Where'd they go?
Fine.
Let's go.
Miss John,
I
where's
think all of them
Michael?
are here. Ada.
Where? Where are you at?
Good. Everyone's here.
I got hit on the arm with one of those rocks. I was shooting.
I'm a healer. I need to make sure everyone's healed.
Back to town.
Through the portal.
When everyone is safe.
Alright,
Not
everyone back into town.
Magic is not effective here at all.
Magic is not
do
effective.
shit
We
here.
need to go.
Then I can hurry home. Good. Hurry!
How's V gone?
Hurry!
There, V.
Back to the town.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yep, Eska's dead.
We good? Are we in the clear? Is everyone here?
I think there is a clear spot.
That's everyone.
Dark.
Hey, Wayne, there was a.
Let's get back to
Damn.
You can't hide from me.
Your collar.
I see now. I forgot. No, yeah, let me toggle that off. I saw it on my own. I need
Yeah,
to
I
fix
don't
that.
see you.
I need to
Hi,
fix that
hello.
later.
Hi, hello.
The color
What can I assist
was
you?
still visible when I was invisible.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, turn this back on. 3.
What did they say at the end? What?
No idea.
No. Okay. I'm like, I heard something about some.
You want to ride my magic mushroom?
That was not nice. That was not nice.
No. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to say that.
It's okay. It isn't anyone's fault.
Well, never no one
It's
here's
Shen's
fault, no. Yes, yes.
Evie, I'm glad you made it alive.
Yes. I'm glad you both made it out alive. I'll be honest, as you both have not been out there, I was mainly concerned about the two of you. Ivy, good to see you're back too. Good, good.
Yes, good.
How many others made it back?
Everyone.
I believe
everybody,
yes.
Jojo,
Oh.
how are you feeling? I'm really sorry that was the first time you had to see the forest. as it
Welcome
were.
back.
You'd never been in the forest
Yeah,
before.
I'm good.
No.
I feel tired. I went maybe once or twice, but not really much.
Sorry that had to be your first forest experience.
My liege, is that?
Bad. I feel tired.
Oh, Okay.
You should go and go.
It's very magical.
I see.
What? I forgot to.
Hi everyone, this is Friend, just for
There was a bug
clarifying
on your shoulder.
purposes. As you come back into town, the entrance to the forest is just withered away and gone.
Well, maybe it was a rat.
No items have been retrieved.
Heads up, or
from
we're
this dragon.
waiting.
I hope not.
Just
That's the
one
last thing I
Thank
need
you.
right now. It's the rats to
I
cause
mean, we
problems. to
currently
me.
are peeing, so.
Did everyone hear that? What friend said in the Discord?
No, what did friend say?
I didn't. No.
He said
the entrance
that
to the forest is withered away.
Yep.
No items have been brought back.
No, good, you made it.
Goodness.
Not good. Well, I suppose.
If it's alright, my dude was trying to help you walk.
Just let me die in peace. No, I'm joking.
Tomato, please. I implore you, calm yourself.
Come here. I'll wait for the others to come out. Are you okay? Are you hurt in any way? I'm on healing duty.
I wish I was. It should have been me instead of Eska.
No, but... John.
I
I
tried to
don't-
jump in front, but it's not fast. If I was younger, I could have.
I'm sorry.
How many
I wish
injured?
I could have done something. Several. I'm waiting here until they come out.
I'm sure they'll pass this point when they come out. Okay.
It's really hard. We're gonna figure something out, right? We're gonna figure something out. I know it.
I kill Shin, that's what I.
What?
I'm going to kill Shin. Not out of anger.
There's not much point now.
No. Other than what he did.
Are you alright?
No.
You need
What
healing.
happened? Well, physically, yes.
We were doing the ritual, and well, Shen appeared while we were all. Yes, healing.
Ours near to.
He interrupted
Do you need healing?
the ritual. They need healing. They interrupted the ritual. We all had to hold hands, so none of us were actually able to, jump, do anything. John was there. He tried to pry him off, but he couldn't. And then
I'm gonna cast healing.
Shen appeared as soon as the ritual was about to
As a
finish,
green
and
light appears
behind
above you,
Eska,
some
and then
green
splashed
sparkles
with their sword. I
descend
didn't know
upon
they
your
had a
body,
sword.
causing a healing effect.
And John tried jumping
Does
in
it
the way,
work?
but they were too late, and Eska was.
If so, I'll roll to see how well it does.
As soon as Eska died, the entire forest started to wilt and die.
Yeah,
The
no, I'll roll it.
forest, the tree crumbled. Everything is gone.
Okay.
Anyone injured that would appreciate assistance moving down.
Down you go.
You need to do your work. Go heal him.
This is the noise I make when I put slimes down.
He's seriously injured.
Yes.
They're being taken to Catherine at the moment. Never mind, Catherine's
I
there.
I'm fine. Very good.
What about me?
Someone needs healing.
Too quickly wounded.
If they're referring to gold, I've already taken care of it.
He seems to still be
Anyone else?
bleeding.
Why is he coughing up blood?
Okay.
He might
I rolled
still
a
need some
12.
assistance.
breakfast.
So I doubt it would fully heal.
I don't know if it's enough to help me move.
No, it won't help you
Were you
move.
sneaking again?
Not high enough. I'd say 19 or 20 would be
But you asked what good would it do. I don't think he's going
Yeah.
to stop with Eska. He
For
specifically
what
said that
purpose?
we chose poorly. He may be pissed at us for choosing the Fae over him. and he may choose to repeat history.
Shoulder slam.
I see.
Damn it, this sucks.
So things they found weak spot.
I kind of gathered from the fact that the tree is withered.
You okay?
Barrier's still there. I am. Okay. Just. I don't know, exhausted.
Never easy seeing it happen in front of you. First time.
Yeah. But the barrier's still there, so we're still stuck in. I guess it's like just what now?
We move on. That's all we can.
Yeah. We have food infrastructure, we have a farm, so we're fine on that front. We're just gonna be hurting on everything else material-wise that we could get.
Yes. Unless the town does something.
Mm-hmm. At the very least, I can still keep morale up with some decent food.
Hey, John.
What?
Can I get your opinion on something?
What?
If the Earth Dragon comes here,
I said.
do you think the barrier will go down?
Yes.
Like, for it to get in here, do you think yes, okay.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
let's explain.
And, Lou, are you both okay? Do you need healing?
Definitely not.
John?
Going to remove the leg armor.
You do that. Rolling.
Careful with the floor.
I would say
blood.
pause, but you probably don't know
It's
what
got
that
blood.
means. Oh no.
They're role players. They know
Well-
what pause means.
Well, with a natural one, as you try removing the armor, the leg starts to turn and also split apart from itself as the meat and bones starts to show. It is completely detached.
Shit.
Only what's holding it together is the gambeson, the boots, and armor.
He's checking blood pressure and heart rate.
That kind of thing cannot be healed by conventional methods.
He's a vampire. He knows what he's looking for.
No, it cannot.
You will feel a very faded heartbeat.
He's fading fast. If you have something you can do, you'd best do it now.
I'm sorry, but I'm just giving the
Is
most
there
likely
any
scenario
healing
in
that
this
you can
case.
do? Magical healing.
Yes,
I can do
absolutely.
healing.
Gold needs it right now.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought
Iona,
the
me and
other
you, let's
healers were
go.
taking care of him. He had like 3 people around him.
They might need additional help.
Come on, let's go.
Understood. Thank you.
Oh, another one dies. Why?
It's very. Let's just say it's very gory.
Yeah.
As
got
you
that.
are both doing that, you try to transfer it in, but soon as it even touches you, your leg becomes numb and a very sharp and surprising spike comes to your leg and immediately snaps you out of your spell with a 3. And as for your 17, going against
18.
18, alright, going against.
Nikolai, are you?
With an 18 on the die against your 18, it is struggling as you're trying to heal this severed leg off that is detached from his body. It is struggling with the magic and struggling on what thing to heal, the leg, the body, and trying to attach everything. It is gonna take time, or at least a bit, to even try to correlate on purposes of the leg attaching to the body or the leg itself.
Catherine, do you need me to channel my mana for you to help?
If you
I
can,
can
yes.
I can give you my mana as well. I can transfer.
Pardon me.
Yes, that would help immensely.
While they're distracted,
I'm gonna put my
it's
arm,
going to drop
my hand
2
to your
drops
arm,
of
and
blood
it's
in the
gonna.
mouth. Not
It's
enough
just gonna
for
a wave of mana
a
is just gonna
change,
go straight
enough
to
to
you.
His
allow
mouth is closed, my
the
friend.
effect of ghouling. Oh.
What
Iona's
does
mana
that
will
do?
slowly seep into yours.
It will take the effect of ghouling, where it will attempt to heal, but it will not turn him into a vampire.
Rolling. As you do that with a natural 1, unfortunately, my friend.
Oh my
it
god.
does not do really much.
Look at these rolls.
I'm sorry. As some of the blood did not make it down
Only
the
has
throat.
one other idea, and he's
As some of the blood makes it in, but does not do much or do anything. As some drips down his cheek.
Alright, he has
An
one more
advantage
idea,
roll for
but he's going to
healing
wait for
with-
them to try.
With
Question.
both Lou and Iona's
Why
mana.
is there a reason of doing this? For your character purposes.
He is a golden-hearted good boy, and he doesn't like seeing people die.
Yeah.
I see.
Why do you word it like that?
Because he is a golden-hearted good boy.
I
I want
guess.
to kill
Yeah,
him for
makes-
that, but you know.
Yeah, of course you do. You want to kill all of my characters, Storm.
Man, I'm baiting. But anyways, you were saying? I can't see you, I'm looking up.
They'll be attempting with advantage.
Yeah.
Both
Attempting
Iona and
with
Catherine
advantage
are
from both.
attempting again with advantage.
Alright, roll it.
And
roll
the
in
2
your
people with mana
advantage.
both no healing.
Oh, I see. With advantage, and roll an oppose. With advantage. With a 6. You only just made it. The threshold of healing it. But as you are healing the leg wise, it is still gonna take a while wise, but it is somewhat stable, but only at the brink of it, of your luck of their magic of healing wise. And the only threshold that you had to beat is a 5. You just beat it. As the leg starts trying to reattach to the body, it is going to take a while and rest, or somewhat wise. As you look upon the march of the body with the 10, lastly, it is just a mixture of splinters, bruises, and bumps here and there all over his body. With a 10.
Would you like me to wash
Rest
it
is
off
just-
with water magic?
If you
I
can,
can
yes.
cast prestidigitation. There's no reason to make him
For the
wet
rest
her.
of the process and other things, it would be simple treatment.
Actually,
Practical
you
work.
did cast it and it still didn't remove everything.
Was I remember there
Water would
was
just get rid of the
some
blood
on the
and
head.
anything.
Something on my own.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen. $100%. John will, from this point, do everything in his power to kill
I have no idea what to do.
Shin,
Do you know how long
even
it
if it
takes
costs
a
his
crop to
life.
grow?
We have
Yeah,
3 months of
you know.
supplies.
We have magic.
Look,
It
the
will get
dreamer will
boring now.
provide for us.
After like,
The best
after
thing
like
we
3
could do
weeks
is
of
be
eating the same
hopeful.
food.
The dreamer.
Yeah,
Have an
Yeah, I
ocean
don't know
and
what
full
you're
of
talking
fish
about.
over there. Get fishing then.
There is an ocean full of fish.
The dreamer. Because
It's
the
fine.
dreamer
I believe in the
helped
twin
us.
gods, so...
The dreamer helped us save Eska's life. The dreamer definitely could have stopped all of that mess from occurring back in the forest.
no,
Look where the
because
dreamer
he
has
only
left
protects the
us.
town.
Yeah, also technically gods can't reach us, according to, all the clerics that I've ever met.
You speak of this dreamer as if he is some sort of deity to be looked upon. What has he done?
I mean, my gods
thus
are
far?
deities.
He
The
protects
twin
us.
gods are here.
From what?
Not here, but they're out there.
And
Well,
what is this
you
dreamer going to do against that massive earth dragon?
Well, hopefully
I
keep
don't
the
know.
protections in town if it decides to come
Wait,
here.
those are from the
I kn-
town.
I know you haven't been here very long, Mr. Marcellus, but other times when we had evil people show up and they
Maybe after 3 months they'll have another yield, but we don't have access to the forest anymore. So we're stuck here. And the best we can do is fish, farm. You can't communicate with those merfolk, can you? We could somehow
Haven't seen
establish
hide or
trade
hair
with
from
them.
If we could, that would be great.
Food's not going to be the issue. The issue is other supplies. Leather, metal, materials. That's going to be the issue.
Mm-hmm.
We still only have about 3 months worth of food. The farm itself isn't enough to sustain the whole town. If we don't find our way out of here, we're all going to starve to death.
As you mentioned, there's the fishing and there's some other...
So to extend those 3 months, we will have to cut back on how much we eat.
Also, we
and
need
do
to,
as much fishing as possible.
Also, we need to start trying to expand the farm as much as we can. There's enough land
More
up there.
farmland, more yield.
Agreed.
There's enough land up there that we can expand without too much problems.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we should have done that from the start, just in case something like this ever happened.
True, but we didn't think it would get this far. Hindsight and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, for now,
Why not
I'm
quite
making
small
chocolate chip
ones?
cookies. A fair bit of them. The town could have used a little bit of a emotional booster.
I'll let people know.
Oh, I'd certainly like to. I don't think it's
A good 5 dozen in there right now.
How many?
I would definitely bring a couple to the healing house. I have a feeling that there's as much blood that the gold lost that he could use the little pick me up.
I'll get some put away in a bag for him.
Yes. We should hunt for dragons.
Or two.
Nowhere for now, we're stuck.
We have to wait. Right now, if we're doing hunting, we have to wait for the prey to come to us.
There's rats in the tunnels, and you can try your hand at fishing.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
Excellent.
Fucking Tompkin.
Well, we have been asked to help
I got
supply your
kicked into
town
the portal.
with ordinance
I see
that we
myself
have
being kicked
utilized
into a portal.
against the Fae
You guys have another.
in the past. However, we, after some work, do believe that this could be utilized as a means to combat dragons.
Interesting. Okay.
You remember who it was?
Update. I don't know if you've been told yet, but a lot of people in this town are really pro-Fae. So, kind of keep that in mind.
Oh.
Can't be all I thought.
Yeah.
How much money do they have?
Money? We don't have. We don't use money here.
There's gold coins. We have gold coins,
Oh,
but not
you're
as
broke.
many as you think.
Impoverished. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still
That's.
I'm the
Oh,
queen.
you're not.
Obviously, a queen can't
I
be
am
poor.
glad you were civilized, Your Majesty.
Yeah, it'd be wild. Why would I not have money?
Another me.
Understandable.
The one without the extra.
So, let's see. That, despite the, pro-Fae sentiment that apparently has,
Yeah, I'll introduce you to our researchers because they're trying to come up with something that can fight the dragons. So I think you might be able to interact with them pretty well. So,
Splendid. That would be useful. Thank you.
Puppet.
Yeah,
at
let me
some
find
point. Do you think that maybe they gave you different memories or something?
Your court jester showed me here, by the way. Thank you.
I don't know.
Remember correctly. Congratulations, you've been elected as the court jester.
Together, meaty. Before I
Sorry,
think
one
about
second.
it,
I'm just
from memory, explain to the
trying to figure out where
Of
they
course.
are.
Take your time, Your Majesty.
Okay, I think I found them. Okay, this way.
Do you think it's one of
Thank you, Sir
the
Greasus.
clones?
Master
Or-
of course.
Of course.
Why now? What happened during the fight?
I am apparently now the court jester.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Don't you dare
Not
congratulate me.
Fighting Topkin.
You're moving up in the
Traitor.
world. Amazing.
One
You have a
who-
job now.
The second clone, Topkin. He was trying to kill the other promoter, the one without the numeral on his head.
Is everything good?
Well, no doubt you were too busy dealing with royal duties to, relax on the beach.
I'm incredibly busy.
Look like the defender from the book and such. The little illustration. Hi,
I
John.
see.
Gold is stable. Nikolai's also out of commission now because I'm pretty sure he tried to heal him as well.
Okay.
Is everything okay down there?
For the most part, people are just still shooken up.
Alright. How many people are in Physics Tower?
Not sure. But there's cookies Jojo is making. Try to help with morale, so.
That's nice to know. Well, where did your jacket go?
It's still
Was it
Nicholas.
damaged?
I took it off too. Just in case I needed help with the practical healing.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you can heal?
Not with magic. I just know some first aid and field healing. You're assassin for as long as you have. You find ways of living and surviving after failed attempts.
Fair enough. Alright. I'll probably be in Physics Tower. Please be well. And if your coat is damaged, I can probably repair it with mending.
Unfortunately, Shen never touched me. He was quick, swift. As soon as I got in the adjusted so quick that I couldn't adjust myself to. Should have.
I'm so sorry.
Basically, it would have meant that one of us would have died. Either her or me. So. But at least with her, me dying, the town would be in this situation.
Lou spoke of the theory that now that the forest is gone, the Earth Dragon will find its way here, break the barrier, and destroy the town. Which I don't want to believe, but honestly, that's the only thing I can imagine happening
It's
now.
not a theory. Shin was extremely upset and chose the. I could feel betrayal to it. So what's most likely going to happen is going to Earth Dragon in direction.
Oh, hi, Taryn.
For the sin of choosing the wrong side.
I'm scared.
It will be. I will tell you
I'm
this.
gonna go to physics lab and...
I will kill Shin.
I can't discourage you, I know. But please, don't die doing it.
Try my best, but I can't guarantee.
Please be safe.
You.
Right, I'll be in Fizwick's tower.
That sounds like a hassle too.
What happens to you? What happened?
I devoted death.
Well, I'm glad you're not dead.
Fresh weaved. Too much. This leg hurts, and my chest has a gash.
When did you say it hurts?
Shin will pay for this.
It's enough pain to hurt.
Everyone that he's hurt. Everyone that he's killed.
Life is numb.
I can
But
try and
death
hold
is
your
apparent.
senses.
I will kill him.
It is damaged in some way. But I think...
For now,
I think it is
not here an old man
I can still
ramble.
move it. If I took all of the damage on,
Let's
I wouldn't
focus
have
on
a leg
getting
right
better, right?
I got plenty of mana. I haven't used it for anything other than the clone. I can spare some.
Only if you're okay with it, friend. I appreciate you trying to numb me.
I keep walking around town, thinking Shin is going to be stupid to show his face back in town. I haven't seen it yet. I will make him pay. I will make him buy. Brings me no joy. And while I was
I swear it was a walking pig.
initially angry, I regret what I'm going to have to do. There's no covering, there's no talking. Saw that hatred in his eyes.
And if any of these memories give you bad feelings, you'd tell us so that we can help you, right?
Good to see you back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, number 10, number...
I'm not really sure what else to do today.
Something like that. It doesn't
keep
matter
walking
to me.
around,
You're still our Mr. Pimento,
expecting
okay?
Shin to show up and do some monologue voice or something. Do his normal thing.
Do you want... I
I
heard
don't think
that
that's
Miss
going to
Jojo
happen.
made some cookies and stuff. Would that make you feel better?
I get the same feeling. He's got no reason to speak with us anymore.
That's probably also a really good idea.
Come over here.
You
Yes.
On top of the issues of the food,
from the morning. Why don't you take that and leave it next to your bed?
there's likely the effect of
Need a snack, okay?
Shin is probably going to point the Earth Dragon in our direction.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't even understand the move with that. It's not like the Earth Dragon can actually get in here. Or do anything.
We don't know that. Could be strong enough to take down the protections. I mean, if the Snog did it once, then... Why wouldn't an Earth Dragon like that? I mean, it broke Jackson's shield like it...
Okay, I know how to the words and
This isn't glamour. There's no reason to feast here. And again, I don't know the point of even trying to attack us. Feels like a waste of energy.
Betrayal. Shin feels that we betrayed him.
It's not been very easy on him.
He's the one that betrayed us.
Do you think he sees it that way?
I don't care. Next time I'm seeing him, I'm going to make that clear to him. That he's a spineless little worm. That has no honor.
You shouldn't bother talking. Just kill him. I have 2 bottles of acid. May not do anything, but they're worth a shot.
Even though I'm feeling kind of not so good right now.
I've already made the mistake of killing without purpose before. I'm not going to do it again. Though without good purpose, without righteous intent. Unless he poses some kind of further threat.
He is a further threat, I
Was
promise
anyone...
you. As someone that has dealt with the kind of loss that he has had, I can guarantee you that
Yes.
Do you see anyone that looks like a pig
whatever
walking around?
happened with
Yes, we went down
his
to the beach.
partner, his, you know, his love, whatever,
I told you.
he still feels the pain of that. I still feel the pain. And I did unspeakable things because of that pain. And sure, the town turned me around, but there's no turning around for him. I know that. I saw that in his eyes. When I jumped in front of Eska, and I tried to get in between and tried to take the hit instead of her, I saw it in his eyes. There's no changing it. Calling him a coward is not change anything.
That's not the point. The point is to vent.
Do as you like, but I am going to kill him. I will find a way.
I don't control your action.
I appreciate
But if he
you, at
does
least
show up in
not-
town, I'll make it clear that he's not welcome here. And if it's true that he doesn't have a sundial, and that it's actually fake, which may very well be the case, then there wouldn't be really much he could do to stop you.
Other than his strength and everything else. I guided my blade right into his stomach. It's glanced off his scale. Jackson tried to go for his throat.
What's
That's
about
why
his back?
We didn't try that. By the time we both acted, Eska's already. That's why I'm trying the acid. I've been saving it. I've had a few things on my person when I showed up here. typical kit that I would have. I never used it because I tried to save it for a situation that was absolutely necessary, and I think it's necessary now.
Use your best judgment.
In the meantime, well, Nerta may not like the chat I planned on having with her, but I will be asking her if she knows any dragon weaknesses, things that I can use to try to take Shin down.
All I know is that I heard someone from the borough, at least I think it was the representative from the borough, someone had said that there were dragons that had weak spots on their backs. That's why I asked.
If that's so, I might be able to backstab. That's what I'm good at. I might coat my blade in poison to try to increase the odds.
Yes, but I would say the difference this time is you're doing it to protect other people for a noble cause.
That's what I've always done. Oh. That's not true, is it? It's half the truth. Sometimes I would kill
You
someone
thought you were doing what was right with the mages.
It started off with mages, but obviously once that was under control, we would go out. Keep our skills sharp and to keep ourselves from getting dull, we would go after the most heinous people. We would still go after the occasional mage that would try to do research or try to bring magic back, but once things got rolling as far as the government and things out in the open being anti-magic, we didn't have to do a lot in the shadows anymore. There's a lot more light shined on. So mostly what we did is we kept in the shadows, and those that also lurked in the shadows to do evil, we took care of it. Corrupt kings, crime lords, that kind, the worst of the worst, the ones that by taking them out we would save lives. That's what I see this as. I'm not angry. Happy. Happy that I have to kill him. Disappointed that I decided to. Sad that I have to take. That there's not another alternative. I tried to talk to him. If I tried killing him before he tried to kill Eska, I might have stopped him. Or at least slowed them down enough for her to finish the ritual.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Maybe. Tired. I'm tired. I'm going to go
Believe
rest.
me, I am as well. The healing I had to do for gold has really made me remember my age.
I saw.
At least the human half of it.
I came in just in case I need to at least try to keep him stable with some first aid.
Yes. Right now, the main concern is his leg.
At the very least, he probably is going to keep, but it's not.
more than likely. And if it does need to be amputated, I suppose we can see about speaking with either Sol or Nikolai about forging him a prosthetic leg.
Knowing Gold, though, regret that. Basically say, no, I don't want any crazy machines on me.
Yes, more than likely. So let's hope the healing works.
Yeah. Let's hope it does.
He claimed it wasn't.
Dragon. Eat small dragon.
Unless I'm misremembering or misunderstanding his words. Either way, Shin is never allowed here. In this town, ever again.
He came in here as he pleased last time. What makes you think that he won't do it again?
I take scales.
You could try, or you can die.
Take scales. So, hunt.
We believe Shin doesn't actually have a sundial. That it might be fake.
Hello. We established that before.